Before we start this video, I just wanted to say a quick thank you for choosing to watch this video. It's not easy putting these videos together, so I do appreciate you being here and choosing to watch. So like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. If you like the video, share it with your friends, share it with your family, anyone who supports Tottenham. All right, let's go. How you doing, everybody? It's the new season, 2026-27. We're kicking off away to Brentford. Smash like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's happy. I do have someone joining me. Let's bring him in. I've got to set up a little bit here. There he is. Benji's in the house. Benji, the season is about to start. The chat is ready. The likes, the subscribes are ready. There's quite a bit I want to chat about before we talk about the game itself. How are you doing, buddy? You all right? You good?
I'm really good. You look skinnier without a beard, by the way.
Do you know what? I sweat so much out here. I think I'm losing weight from like just perspiration.
You look good, pal. You
Honestly,
look good.
I think I'm losing weight from. I'm doing 2 of these posh bottles of water a day.
Jesus. You want to get me over there for a couple of pounds off? That'd be great, mate, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, you'd like to get over here, wouldn't you?
Oh, would I? Would I?
Well, listen, you're welcome whenever you want. Let me quickly say this to a few people. Big up Eugene. Hope you're doing well. As always, Hendry in the house. Hope you're doing well. Tony Rodriguez, Scott M. He's not happy with the starting lineup. We will get into it. Mike B. He's not happy either. Big up to Mark Taylor, Beyond 72, Night Owl Flight. Big up to you. We've got Bizilla, Philly, K. Bassey. Old school flavour you are. Always here. Red Bellion, Liverpool Football Club. What the fuck was that? You talking about Man United? I don't know. If you're talking about Man United. Benji, I want to just talk about some Spurs news for the first kind of 20 minutes, then I want to get into the game today. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, man. Go for it, buddy.
All right, let's get into it. By the way, guys, very quickly, before I forget, because I do forget these things, funnily enough. If you haven't already subscribed to Benji's channel, make sure you get over there and follow. I'm just looking for a link to his channel because I did save them all. And I seem to have lost them.
Oh, don't worry, mate.
Here it is. I've got it. So I've just put it in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the Tottenham Concept. That's Benji's channel. Show your love. There we go, down there below. So, Benji, I'm going to start with this one. The breaking news this week was a double whammy signing of Savinho and Mamouche. And apparently, what was said was we were going to pay more for Savinho so that we can then pay less for Mamouche because Man City have to give a percentage of the deal to another club. Therefore, they want to give less to that club. But to make it work for them, we've got to pay more for Savinho. But overall, it will work out the same for us, so we're not too bothered. And it means we get this deal done. So, BBC, breaking news. They announced 75 million Savinho to Tottenham Hotspur. Then all the usual suspects, the journalists come out. There's an agreement. 22-year-old Brazilian winger, 75 million plus add-ons of about 10 million, 5 million of bonuses, which depends what Spurs do. We then heard that Omar Mamouche and Tottenham have also reached a verbal agreement. Club-to-club negotiations with Man City are advanced. Then we were told it's in the final stages. It looks like it's going to be a 5-year deal, keeping him here to 2030. De Zerbi is playing a key role in getting this deal over the line. Then we got into a bit of saltiness. The FBI needs to do an investigation into the Spurs account. It looks like we're hiding secret oil money. Another account said that City are cooking the books for these deals to happen. Absolute cheats. So 2 questions. What do you make of these 2 potential signings? It looks like it's going to happen. At least Savio does. Although there is his story that's broken today that Mamouche might not be coming because City are re-evaluating, which then means we've paid over the odds for Savinho and we've had our pants pulled down. But we'll get into that in a minute. What do you make of the 2 signings? Let's just assume we are getting them. And what do you make of the saltiness from rival fans?
Well, look, listen, the 2 signings I think are absolutely fantastic. I'm a massive fan of Savinho, and I'm a big fan of Marmoush as well. He will be our new Egyptian king. As for the actual deal itself, what's going around is 15% sell-on clause from Eintracht Frankfurt for Marmoush, and apparently that's what Manchester City are trying to avoid. I think that's a 59 million. So if they go over 59 million, that's when the clause activates, apparently. But overall, I'm over the moon with those 2 signings. I've got stats and figures I could read off if you'd like me to. But yeah, listen.
Yeah,
Great.
go for it. What's the stats and figures? I love stats and figures.
No, fine. So, all right, I'll say something that people may not like. Now, let me ask you a very quick question in order to caveat and go forward. Doku. Now, everyone's been raving about Doku, correct? Everyone's been saying what a great signing has been, blah, blah, blah. In the Premier League, in his first season, he's got 10 GA. Yeah, which, again, is great. But guess what? Savinho did the same thing in 2024-25 season. Savinho coming off the back of Girona, where he got 19 goal involvements in, I think it was 37 games. Unbelievable. I think he is a great player. Now I understand. With that, the problem people have got with Savinho is the previous season. But if you go and look, he made 24 appearances, summing up roughly 820 minutes, which is the equivalent of 9 games. And he only got the 1 goal, 1 GA. But again, 17 of those 24 games were substitute appearances. So I think there's context behind Savinho's last season. And as for Marmoush, wow. Look, before City bought him, he played 17 games, scored 21 goals and 9 assists. Phenomenal. The point I'm trying to make is both of these guys are fantastic players. And I don't think you can say, because I'm seeing a lot of people say, "Oh, you're buying Man City's rubbish." No, I don't think either of these 2 players are not getting into Manchester City's squad because they're rubbish. I think they're not getting in because look at the people in front of them. So it's kind of understandable. But yeah, for me, honestly, pal, I could not be happier, and I think it completely changes the dynamic of Tottenham's front line. I think we are going to be dangerous. The mere thought of Savinho, Marmoush, Kudus in the attack is terrifying because you've got to think to yourself still, there's no more marking Kudus out of the game anymore with these 2 coming in. There's no more of that, So for me, I'm very excited, very, very excited. I wanted to ask, what was the second question? Sorry.
So a couple of fans, let me just get Dan in, big up Dan. A couple of fans have got salty online. So one account was saying the FBI needs to do an investigation into Tottenham. Apparently, we're hiding secret oil money. They ignore the fact we've sold over 250 million pounds worth of players.
No.
And this account was saying City are cooking the books by hiding the Mamouche transfer fee inside Savinho's to avoid pay. They haven't. Listen, I criticise Man City. This deal is legit. What they've done is they've said, pay more here, pay less there. Overall, you pay the same. There's not one rule or law that's been broken by doing this. This is what clever business people get paid to do. That's why they get paid the big bucks, right?
Of course.
But the saltiness is, because Spurs are getting these players, we don't want to cost Spurs, so let's go after Man City. That's basically what's happening, I think.
Do you know where I'm seeing most of the saltiness come from? And I really mean this. Manchester United fans. Because I feel like Manchester United and Tottenham have kind of swapped places a little bit. Now, I know they've got a stadium to build, blah, blah, blah. But, most of the saltiness is coming from Man United fans, which does make me laugh because they said to us, "Oh, you overpaid for Fernandes at 85 million. Correct me if I'm not mistaken still. Haven't they just gone and bought Justin Belieber for 70 million? Who's cropped and had an awful season last year.
I love
it. Copium. I love it. It's copium, mate.
This one about Man City being investigated. This came from DR Sports, which is Arsenal, Chelsea. It's all the big six clubs, basically.
Well, basically, the deal City have gone and done. That's just business. That's using your brain. That's all it is. And some people just don't like it when other people are smarter than them. That is the way a true businessman would do something. Right. I want 140 for these players or whatever else. And if I take the full price on that one, I'm going to have to pay 15, 20% over to him if it goes over a certain limit. So what I do is make that player more expensive, play minimum. That's common sense. It don't even take Einstein to work that one out. So really, yeah, you can say what they've done. You can laugh at it, but there's nothing dirty about it. There's nothing. It's business. And other clubs, do you know what? I can understand where other clubs are pissed off, basically, like Aston Villa, Newcastle, that sort of thing. Look at the money they've got to spend if they wish to, but they can't. But they voted for these rules as well. Not just Spurs, not just Arsenal, City, Chelsea. They actually, what was it? Something like 18 out of the 20 teams voted for it, was it? Or was it 19 of them voted for all this stuff? And that it's not going their way, they're getting moody. Aston Villa, everyone keeps telling me, is a brilliantly run club. Look how well they've done and everything. Yeah, on the football side, they've been really well run. On the business side, they've been actually quite terribly run. I mean, what was it? They're allowed to spend 75% and they've spent over 95 to 97% on wages. Yeah. Exactly. That is not a well-run business side of the club. And this is where we excel on the business side and why we can spend that much money on the business, thanks to certain people doing it the straight way, which I don't always agree with, but doing it the straight way basically has now got us in a situation where we can probably finish 17th for the next 4 years and still have more money to spend than them.
And Dan, can you agree? Can you agree? We've suffered to get here, right? The situation we're currently in, we have suffered as a club for a very long time to get where we are. So,
let's not forget, we spent a hell of a lot of money before this. We spent 900 million in the last 6 years, right? We've always had money. We've just spent it really badly, like really, really badly. And Kudus and Poo-Poos and Doo-Doos, Chicken Royales, Gallinis, and Don Big Bellies, Solankis, Richies, Greys. All I could go on and on and on. We just spent the money. 40 million for Gray. We spent the same almost to get Van Heck. You know what I mean? It's the way we've been spending money now looks like we're spending money the right way. I think that's what's pissed everyone off, because when we spent £900 million to finish 17th twice, crash out of the cups and be crap and go through manager after manager, no one had a problem with us spending money then. It's like, yeah, spend as much as you want, your shit. Now we're spending the money correctly. It's not right. This isn't fair. But you weren't moaning for the last 6 years when we was wasting money. Like, it's bullshit, man. It's bollocks.
Everyone was expecting us, amongst most of us, to crash completely. I was expecting it that we might have to take lower class players as such, players we might not want, to build ourselves up to a 12th place or a 10th place and slowly build up from there. I don't think anybody expected us to go and slam £100 million, £185 million on the table over 2 players. I don't think anyone expected that. So with going that, then your expectations go up a little bit, or in general, fans' expectations go up. And then we go and spend another 50 million on a defender, get one of the best or who has been one of the best left backs in the Premier League and still has a bit behind him. Then we go and get a good, solid defender. Nothing special, but a solid defender for free, as in Senesi. And then after that, it all starts going a bit quiet. And then we go out and get Savinho. And it looks like we might be getting Marmoush as well, which I think will happen as well. And yeah, people don't like the look of it because, like you said, for once, on most of that, I think we've actually spent quite sensibly. I think we've overspent on things, but who hasn't? You have to overspend.
Dan, honestly, I'll be the first to say it. If we get Marmoush and Savinho, this will be the best transfer window I've ever seen at Tottenham.
Bar none. Bar none.
Yeah.
I don't know a better window. If we get them two as
Would
well,
you put it at 10? Would you put it at 10 though? That's my question.
No.
I can't because Ben Davies is here. Whilst Ben Davies at the club, Benji, I just can't ever go there.
Yeah. And I can't put it as a 10 because we haven't got a new goalkeeper.
Yeah, Dan's not having
Both of you are shameless. You
Personal
know
opinion.
that. You're shameless, the pair of you.
No.
Ben Davis and
No.
a goalkeeper.
But by the way, before I bring in Maz, big up Maz, there was a story that came out today, just so everyone knows. Tottenham Hotspur have a deal agreed in principle for Mamouche. We know that because we showed the previous stories. But Man City are currently not prepared to sign the deal off until they evaluate their squad after the game. Now, if this is true, guys, if this is true, I'm sorry, but we've just had our pants pulled down. Because the whole point of us paying above the odds for Savinho was to get Mamouche on the cheap. If we've just whacked another 10, 15 million on top of Savinho's price and we don't get Mamouche, Man City have absolutely bent us over and sent us walking, sent us packing our bags, man. So
Why are you putting that juju in the air? Stop it. Stop it.
I'm not. I never wrote this. Paul O'Keefe did.
No. Paul O'Keefe said that.
I never wrote this. Paul O'Keefe did, not me.
I reckon if the deal's done, the deal's done. If we've agreed significantly to pay that money extra for Savinho so they can do that, I reckon the deal's already done. Like I said, I think that Savinho was coming to us. I was pretty sure that one was going to happen. I'd rather just got Marmouche and Gakpo, but either way, Savinho was coming to us, and I said there's got to be something happening in the background, or we should have already walked away from it. I think there was already something working in the background, which looks like it's all that. I still think we're going to end up with Marmouche. I don't think that's going to fall apart because I reckon it's one big deal, but they've had to do it in 2 deals and everything else. I reckon the deals are done and dusted, personally.
Maz, what's your take on all this? By the way, is that a Nike shirt?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golf shirt.
With it?
Polo shirt.
Polo shirt,
I thought it was a shirt, like a business shirt.
No.
No, that would look awful.
I've started to tell everyone Nike have employed me, and now I'm a
I quite liked it. I thought it was quite a nice look. I was going to ask you
polo shirt, that's all fine. An actual Nike shirt.
I've got a Nike one as well on the sleeve.
Imagine. Oh,
yeah.
What do I make of it? What do I make of what? Which part still?
So there's 3 things. Number one, what do you make of the Mamouche and Savinho signings? What do you make of the saltiness from other fans? And what do you make of potentially, it's a maybe, guys, don't freak out in the chat, that Mamouche might not, maybe if, but not happen.
Getting Savinho and Mamouche was my preferred option from 6-7 weeks ago. I mentioned Mamouche and Savinho. I love Mamouche. I think he's a brilliant player. He's the first player that I've been genuinely excited about us signing, with the exception of Bell coming back on loan for a very long time. I just think he's just a brilliant player. Every time I've seen him play, I've always thought he was a good player. And look, we've talked about this to death. We all know Savinho, we're potentially maybe overpaying for him. But if De Zerbi thinks he can get a tune out of him and get his potential from his Girona days out, and over the next few years he's going to make him into something special, then that's the gamble we have to take. We can't, on one hand, we can't complain that we never take risk. We're like a low risk club in terms of the type of business we do, and on the other hand, when we do take a risk, we complain about it, and that's one perspective. Although we do take a lot of risks on a lot of crap players, so there's that side of the argument too. But I'm ecstatic, mate. What Spurs have done this summer window was beyond all expectations. If these 2 players come in, which one of them is coming in, if we don't get Mamouche, I'll be as negative as what I was before this story broke. Because I think buying Savinho on its own is not a solution. buying them as a package deal is a solution. And if we do get Gakpo as well, or Mateta from Crystal Palace, that's even better, because then we've got a formidable lineup that will displace Solanke, Richarlison, Tell, and more from being the front trio. And then if Kudus does come back, along the lines of what De Zerbi was saying in his press conference, we can put Kudus as in the number 10 role, which again I think is a great move, because last season still, when we were analysing the games on Spurs Corner, aka Tottenham Away, we were saying that Kudus might be better in that number 10 role as opposed to being out on the right. So yeah, I'm happy, mate. I'm really happy. In terms of everyone moaning about us, I think it's the most ridiculous thing ever. I think they're scared that we're finally acting like a big club, and we're running ourselves in this specific window properly. I think I have no sympathy for Newcastle or Aston Villa. If they're that bothered about how much money we've got to spend, go and build yourself a lovely, shiny entertainment stadium like we have. Go and build yourself a go-karting track. Go and build yourself your own skywalk. Go build yourself. Do you see what I mean? It's like you can't like knock us for running
entertainment stadium.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
It's what it is, right? Right. You can't knock us for running our infrastructure, entertainment operations better than everyone else, just because that's the one thing ENIC have done right, was that they've created multiple revenue streams. Mm-hmm. Can we? We don't complain about Man United having fans all around the world because of the way they've run their business, do we? Right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah, you live with it.
You know what it is, man.
More fans, if you want more revenue, build towards it. Do it the right way.
You know what it is? We've always been one of the most laughed at football clubs on the planet, the way I see it, yeah? The way people always preach, or a lot of supporters, we're this big, massive club, we're a top 6 club, and no one else, apart from Spurs supporters, agrees with us being a top 6 club, because football-wise, we have done nothing to justify being called a top 6 club. Now, money-wise, business-wise, yeah, we're up there with the big boys. And that is where they always laugh at us. All of a sudden, we put the money on the table and act like the big club we could be. Now people don't like it. Now people just want everything to fail at Spurs so they can keep ripping into them, basically. Man United aren't liking it, because in the next year or two, they are going to be in serious trouble, because they have literally got to knock down that shithole of Old Trafford, which it is now. It can't even handle the rain anymore. And how much are they going to have to spend to bring that into a 95,000 stadium like they want to? You're talking 4 billion easy, most probably. So they ain't going to have money to throw about the place either. And then other teams have to keep it a bit more steady with the money now, where they're being looked at, basically. We are probably... If you take out certain rules from certain places because they get looked after by their bloody government, we could probably legit be one of the top 4 biggest spenders on this planet and actually do it legit without even getting looked at. Yeah. We could spend more money than any club in England, that's the one legit, and they don't like it.
But that's the one thing that we've always, all of us, have always been consistent on. No one is against, from a Tottenham fan base perspective, about building a big stadium. No one's against that. No one is against go-karting, skywalks, or anything, as long as we use that extra revenue to put towards the football, right? That's the whole point of it. And we're doing that now. Well, we're doing it now. Whether we do it in the future, we'll call it as we see it as time goes on.
That's when we see it, isn't it?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But, that was always the right thing to do. I don't think we've ever argued against that.
The thing is, if we got bought by an oil tycoon from Qatar, or if we had some rogue billionaire from Russia or China, then we'd be categorized as another Man City and another Chelsea, and we'd get bashed for that. So we didn't do that. And we went down a different way of doing it, which is let's just build a business that generates enough money that we can put into the football team, which complies with the rules, doesn't get us in FFP problems, PSR problems, doesn't get us in court about breaking 115 charges. We do it the right way, and now we're getting slammed for having the money. It's like, how else does anyone do it then? How else do you do it? That's how Liverpool did it. That's how Arsenal did it, all legit. How Man United did it. We're just kind of copying their kind of model, but with a modern twist by having a stadium that generates loads of revenue. And they're like,
that pays itself.
Tottenham shouldn't be having all this money. It's not fair. Well, how else do you want us to do it then? What is the alternative? There's the question. What's the alternative?
Do you not find it remotely amusing and kind of ironic that the one thing we were complaining about last year and the year before was the F1 track, was the Skywalk, was the
because
we were at, because I know why, Maz.
Because that money, Benji, wasn't going into the team properly.
But
Benji,
I just
because that money,
no,
because that money wasn't going into the team properly. But our argument was, what's the point of an F1 track if you're going to sign Archie Gray for 40 million? What's the point of Beyonce if we're going to fucking have Richarlison as the striker? That was the argument.
Yeah. No, for sure.
It weren't that we were getting the money. If anything, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong here. If you take out winning tournaments, basically, winning leagues, winning Champions Leagues, just take out that side of it and just basic what you make on a match day and everything else and other income that your club has. Tell me a club that can actually support itself as good as Spurs without having to sell players to get the money in, without having to sell a youth team to get the money in, without having to be in the Champions League consistently to have money to spend. Tell me another team that can really do that as good as us. There's probably about 2 or 3.
Yeah, maybe Arsenal, maybe United. But even as you said, like United, they get propped up by their past success and their global fan base a hell of a lot.
Arsenal don't make close to what we make on a match day and just through outside revenue. If you had Champions League on Twitter and that, then they come to us basically.
Their global income from merch, TV subscriptions, memberships,
all adds up. It's the other operations outside of.
We can't beat that.
Yeah.
Boys, let's get into the. Oh well, actually, there is one more thing. Pape Sarr might be on his way to Galatasaray. Anyone upset by that? Or see you later?
Get rid of him.
No,
I got it really badly wrong. I got it really badly wrong with Pape, so I won't lie. I thought a couple of years ago, I thought there might have been a player there, if I'm honest with you. But as it turns out, he's so one-dimensional. He just doesn't offer anything in his deserved system.
I think there was a player there, Benji. All right,
maybe, yeah.
Because every now and again, he has this little streak of 2-3 games where he looks. You think, bloody hell, he looks really good, you know, and he'll do something, and you think, bloody hell, Pape. And when you look at his highlight reel, he does do nice thing here and there, but he's just a victim of what Tottenham Hotspur do to a lot of young prospects, you know.
Yeah,
agreed. And it's time for him to move on. Sorry, but he hasn't worked out like everyone else. Don't feel bad for yourself. You know, it's happened to many better players better than Sarr. You know?
I don't even think it has, Maz. I think Sarr is just that crap. We haven't exactly played him out of sync. He's one of the few players that we've actually played him to what he's capable of, and he just has not lived up to a standard.
Yeah,
as a box-to-box.
I'm not going to die on a hill for him, Dan.
Yeah, I don't think he was any good. I just honestly don't think he's any good. The sooner he goes, the better. But we're keeping Bergville, isn't it? So they're saying 100%.
Yeah. Let's get into the starting 11 for today. Smash like, subscribe for this channel, Benji's, Maz's, and Dan's, of course. This is going to cause some interesting conversation. So here we go. The Zerbi has been levied without Levy being here. Kinski in goal. Robertson at left back. Senesi and Van Heck as the two centre backs. Then we've got Gallagher and Bergvall and Tonali in the middle. Gray, I'm assuming, is the right back, and he's the captain. Lord a mercy. Mikey Moore on the right, Tell on the left, Richie up front, and then a bench of Dubravka, Danzo, Madison, Udogie, Fernandez, Solanke, Bentancur, Ben Davies is in the squad, and Williams Barnett. Guys, I just before I even talk about this, I just want to say one thing. What the fuck? Why? Why? Why?
Well, Lubo's a happy man now, isn't he? I mean, out of that team, you could at least put Tonali or Robertson as captain. Look what Robertson has done in his career, whether you rate him or not. Yeah, for me, he's still good enough to start in our squad. Whether he keeps fit is different. Who would honestly want to take it as a captain off someone inexperienced, been just not even good enough for that first 11 in general, and take Bossing off of that? Honestly, how can you go and put that as a captain? That is my main issue there. Others, we know we've got injuries. People ain't in yet. People haven't come through. I think you just have to deal with it. But you could have put Tonali or Robertson or Gallagher as captain there. Gallagher, who's done it at Chelsea, was good at Palace, was all right at Atletico Madrid. How nice to take bosses off of Archie Gray on the pitch, who has been nothing but a failure, bar maybe 4 games he's played for us.
I've only got 2 issues. I've only got 2 issues with that, if I'm honest with you. When I look at that, I'm seeing what I was expecting to see. The only issues I've got is same as you boys. What are we doing with Gray at captain? I mean, make that make sense. Okay. And the second one, really and truly, is Fernandes not starting. That's it. Now, look, we didn't expect Van der Ven to play. He's got an injury. We weren't really expecting. I mean, there were rumours that Kudus was meant to be on the bench, but look, we weren't expecting Maddison to play or to start. So really and truly, yeah, for me, it's just 2 issues: Gray and Fernandes. I don't know why Fernandes isn't starting, because as far as I'm concerned, he's not injured. He's completely
So
fine.
Benji, did you expect Mikey Moore to start today?
Of course, we haven't got anyone else.
Yeah, you said that a few days ago.
Of course, yeah, we haven't got guys. What you're seeing up front is all we've got. That's it.
So
we can't got nothing else.
So we can't change formation then. We can't go to 2 up top. We can't go to a 4-5. We can't change the formation then.
Yeah,
I mean, you'd have to ask Zerbi,
and how bad is Solanke that he doesn't even think of doing that?
But you see, Maz, this goes back to what I was saying for the last 2 weeks on YouTube when people were saying to me, we'll go to a back 3, we'll do this, we'll go defensive. And I was saying to people, De Zerbi is not going to change his tactics for nobody. He's going to demand we give him the players for his system. And basically that's what he's doing today. He's sticking to his system. And he's trying to shoehorn players.
I like that though, but by the way. He changed last season. He changed to... we weren't seeing full De Zerbi ball last season to keep us up, right? So I rated that, right? He worked with what he's got. But this season, you're right. He's not going to change what he believes in for Tottenham Hotspur. You bring in the players for him. And if you don't bring it in, he's going to blow the place up, which I'm really looking forward to, by the way. Right?
I think he's just going to go for it. I think every game...
Do you think it's coming, Maz? Do you think it's coming?
I can't wait. Honest to God. I want him to do really well, obviously. I don't, but if it does start going bad, I really hope I see Conte part 2, but I won't keep going on about it. But I'm looking at that lineup, and it's the first time I've seen that because I've been working today. I am very disappointed by what I see. Because we haven't brought in the players near the start of the window for the attacking lineup, and this is what we feared. We're going to go in with a makeshift front line. And 2, why are you spending 85 million on Fernandes and you're playing Bergvall? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you don't spend 85 million to bench the player. I know, and it might be because he's not quite fit yet.
Yeah, rumour has it that he's 50-50 fitness.
So, and if that's the case, fair enough.
He's on the bench. He's on the bench.
Yeah, right.
He's on the bench, guys. That means he's passed the medical.
Yeah, here's another thing that
but not fully fit.
Here's another thing.
Well, then give Maddison half a game in the 10, then put Fernandes in the second half in the 10.
This is my point. Why during the day? Why the hell is Maddison not fit? What's wrong with him?
Is he ever?
But he came back bloody last season. It's only 3 months ago. So why isn't he bloody fit?
Because he's brittle. Simple as that, Maz. It's an easy answer. He's a brittle person.
We need to sell him.
What is it, Danny, you say he's made of? Weetabix?
Honest to God.
Weetabix
but I've reached my limit now with these constant injuries, right? It's like, fine, he's a good player, but I can't... It's like having a good employee and them not turning up to work or coming in late every day, right? When you own a business or when you're a manager or whatever, it winds you up. Right, and this is what it's doing to me. It's really winding me up. Anyway, so that's my disappointment.
I have one more thing to add that irritates me about this squad, and I've just seen it just now. Why are you not playing Bergvall further forward in the 10 and having Gallagher in his preferred position deeper?
I'll answer it.
Go on, please do, because Gallagher at 10 for me is awful.
Because
awful.
No, he's not. If you actually watched him at Palace, he was actually very good as a 10. It depends what you want.
That was a long time ago.
Okay, but it depends how you want to play your number 10. Now, for me, number 10, the way I think this needs to be played, Bergvall would be an absolute shambles. I don't even see why he's on the pitch at all. But we all know Bergvall can't pass, can't cross, can't head the ball, don't bloody win the ball, runs with the ball and loses the ball. Now, Gallagher, however, can do everything Bergvall can do, but do it 10 times better. If you want your number 10 to be a playmaker, he's not your man. If you want your number 10 to charge forward and win that ball early and then get the ball to the closest man to him,
work for the way that Roberto does
he's one of the better players to have for it.
But it's in possession I'm worried about, though, Dan. I agree with you, I do. But it's in possession is what I worry about. I actually feel like
but look how far forward he is. Look how far forward he is as a 10. It's not that far forward you got to get if you keep a 10 roll once you've got the ball to pass it. It's not exactly the longest ball there. At least he can pass the ball. At least he has got the physicality to win the ball. At least he does give it 110% a game. Whereas you go look at Bergvall, he's absolute crap so far for us. He might become good, but he's got no physicality on him. He can't hit the ball. He can't cross the ball. Can't pass the ball. Don't ever bloody shoot. If you actually look at Gallagher's history when he's played at a 10, it's significantly better than what Bergvall's ever has been. But then Bergvall was a lot younger.
I think
I'm only judging him from what I've seen at Spurs, and I've watched every pre-season game, and he was god awful in 10.
Pre-season is irrelevant. It means nothing.
No, I know you can say that. I mean, it is a debate.
The reason Gallagher did a job at Palace in the 10 is because Palace weren't an attacking-based team. They weren't set up the way we were, and they didn't play with a front three either. So I get why Gallagher worked at Palace. The way we're going to play, Gallagher's a disaster in the 10. It's just I just don't see how it works. I would have put Bergvall in the 10 because there's no one else. Or
no.
Still, hear me out. Or why isn't Bentancur starting? I'd have Bentancur starting instead because we know he can link up the play. Because what I'm worried about now is we're expecting Tonali to be really good today. He's now carrying that midfield. I don't see who he's going to link up with in that midfield today. I feel sorry for Tonali, if I'm honest with you today.
I don't think though you can say Conor Gallagher's a disaster, but then let's put in Bergvall as a headless chicken running around.
But Bergvall's better suited in a 10 with a front three though. I'm not saying he's going to be amazing, but I think he's better suited.
I don't think there's any evidence that he is. That's the problem.
We've seen Gallagher actually do it. We've seen Gallagher actually do it and be good at it.
But
when was Gallagher good at it?
He was good at Palace when he played the number 10.
He was good at Palace, but then you just explained why that worked.
Completely different way of playing football, though.
Yeah, but at least
it depends what you want him to do.
But at least he can do it, and at least he gets himself into positions where he can make something happen, as he did last year, even when he was playing poorly for us. So, I don't know. Look, we're just going to have to see. This is the test. This game with a weak team is going to show us what we've got to look forward to if all our key players get injured. So, let's see what happens. But I am actually excited to see us play. I know I'm sounding very negative. I am actually quite excited.
I think Gallagher gets a lot of stick unfairly. I mean, to go there and be Chelsea captain, you've got to be doing something right. Or either that or Poch is just thick as shit, yeah? Okay, Poch is thick as shit.
No, but Dan, he didn't play in the 10 at Chelsea, though. He didn't play in the 10 at Chelsea.
And we're basing what we see at Spurs.
I said as a player in general, if you forget that bit, if you choose.
I don't mind Gallagher. I don't mind him, just not in the 10.
I think he gets a lot of unnecessary stick because we played him out of sync like we did other players when he came here, playing him on the bloody right wing and as a right back. Since when does he do that? I think it's just because he ain't that pretty player.
Though, Dan. Like you can't say.
Yeah, we played him out of possession
because when he came, he was awful.
Yeah, because we played him out of position for more than 3/4 of the games. And then as soon as we played him in the middle, we looked a bit better.
As soon as we got a decent manager, things changed. And
yeah, players got played in the right bloody position. You know, he's that sort of player that does a lot of dirty work on the pitch that you'll probably notice more if he's not there than when he's there.
I think Gallagher will be good for us this season.
But then why play him in the 10 if he's better at the 8? This, for me, the issue
depends
is
what you want your
I'd
10
rather
to do.
players in their stronger position. So when we do sign Savinho, people are saying, great, he can play on the right.
Since when has Bergville been strong as a 10?
No, but this is what Stell's saying. It's not a case of I'd rather have that's what's left. Why would you make two positions slightly weaker? I'd rather shore up their midfield, make sure we're nice and solid, and have a maybe player in Bergvall, because realistically that's all we've got.
Yeah, but you're asking Bergvall to unlock the Brentford defence, and he ain't going to unlock anything.
No, it's Gallagher.
Gallagher's got more chance than Bergvall.
No,
Gallagher's actually done.
We'll see today. We'll see today, won't we?
He's not a playmaker. He's not a playmaker. But if his role is as that 10, to charge forward, get the ball as soon as possible, and get rid of it to the nearest man, he's going to do that 10 times better than bloody than Bergvall, who can't even pass the bloody ball.
The role in the 4-3-3 of the 10 is to be a playmaker, though. That's exactly what.
Not necessarily, but not
especially
always.
in the De Zerbi system.
It is. It's going to be to free. It's going to. Listen, we'll see today, right? We'll see. We will see. We will see what happens today. I'm a bit worried, you know, because freaking Man United got absolutely dunked on by Hull City. It was magnificent to watch.
Yes.
Forest have lost. A lot of teams have lost today. A lot of the teams that have come up have been quite surprising. There's a chance here for Spurs to take advantage on day one and just go for it and just, you know, try and send a message out there and move. I don't know, man. This squad that he's gone with, it's a bit underwhelming, if I'm honest with you. I feel let down by De Zerbi. Listen, I would love for him to prove me wrong. If we go out there and top Brentford 3-0, and I'm on the show afterwards saying, fucking hell, Gallagher in the 10, Mikey Moore played a blinder. Brilliant from, what's his name? Who's in midfield? Archie Gray. Right, excellent. Like, wow, what a surprise this was. But if it doesn't, then it's going to, all fingers will point to De Zerbi otherwise. The finger will be pointed at him.
Who's he actually not put in the team that he could have? I mean, the only one we can question it. But I read everywhere he's only 50-50 fit. So just because he's on the sub bench doesn't mean he's game fit as such.
I definitely think Maddison or Fernandes should be playing. I would have played Bentancur ahead of Bergvall. And I would have personally started Solanke ahead of Ritchie, but that's here. No. By the way, where's Mickey van der Ven?
He's injured.
Of course he is.
I think some of that comes down to just fully not fitness, basically. Or it gives him an option of things to change in that. Yeah, I agree. I'd have Bentancur on over Bergvall all day, every day. Fernandes, I'd have him over Bergvall as well, but Fernandes ain't fully fit from what I read. Bentancur, we just don't know who's fully fit and who isn't. With the players he's got on the subs bench, he can actually make subs that can carry a game on as such, that it's not going to be a massive drop-off, like falling off a cliff like it always has been.
What's your thoughts then, guys? Now you've seen the starting lineup.
I think Brentford are a slippery marble that are quite easy to crash on. Look, listen, Brentford have an outstanding home record, especially last season. I think it's real easy to slip up here, and I think we need to be at our very, very best. I'm going to be honest with you. I've not got us winning. I'm concerned with maybe a 1-0 loss. Hopefully I'm wrong. God, I want to be wrong. But all things considered, given the lineup as well, and the fact that, you know, the players we've got available, I think it's going to be a very tough and hard day for Spurs. But, you know, in De Zerbi we trust. Hopefully something happens that we're not expecting. What worries me is Gray and Sade. That's something I'm very concerned with.
Mate, Sade's going to eat him alive. Sade's a good player. Sade's a good player. So is Coyote. Coyote's a good player.
What? And also, think about this still. Still, sorry, last thing, just quickly. Our defence, our current defence, have only played together once or twice, and they're up against someone who scored 24 goals last year in Thiago. Add on to that, Sade. I don't know.
But this is that one there. I agree with you, but that's one you're going to have to look at. Is if we had our best team on the pitch, you'd have about 7 players who haven't even played a game together. So one way or another, that one's going to happen. Yeah, I don't think this is all going to fall into place in 5 minutes. I hope it does, but when you've got 7 or 8 new players on there, like it, usually it doesn't work straight away. I mean, what Sunderland done was pretty good. But look what happened with Liverpool when they made so many changes and that. It took 3/4 of a season for them to get on their feet. And it'll probably do the same for us. And even though we've spent that much money and everything else, things don't happen in 5 minutes usually. It's going to take a bit of time to fall into sync, to get the players in, to get them playing the right way that he wants them to play, to get to know each other and everything else. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to be a bit of a rocky season. This is why when people are saying we should be finishing 3rd and 4th and that, it's OTT. But with the money we spent, a lot of people ain't going to look on it like that.
I don't think it's OTT. I mean, Man United proved why finishing 3rd isn't OTT. I mean, they've lost their first game against Hull. So, the teams are slipping up. Look, it's going to be a tough day today. But I'm expecting... Look, I'm hoping that we win, obviously, but my head is telling me it's going to be a draw or a 2-1 loss. I'm going to go for the draw just to, I don't want to predict us losing our first game. So 2-2. But this is going to tell us a lot today. And it's going to tell De Zerbi a lot today. Because with the decisions he's made as to who's going to stay and who's going to keep and who's going to rely on, he's going to find out today why, in my opinion, you can't rely on people like Bergvall and Gray to carry the team through, and Moore and Tell. We're really gonna see today whether De Zerbi's right on this or not.
I agree. I think Spurs are going to draw 1-1 today. I don't think Brentford will beat us. I think De Zerbi's teams are quite resilient. That what I've seen of last season when he joined us in pre-season. I don't think we're going to win because I think the front 3 are shit. But I'm going 1-1. I think we're going to draw.
I've said that for the past week when I think it's going to be a 1-1 because there's no way we got a full team out there. You can see that a few of them haven't played together. We're playing a new role and everything. I can see us getting a 1-1 out of this, and I'd actually be quite happy with that, considering what we've got there.
Brentford was always going to be tricky, right? But can I just say, and I'm going to assume we've landed Marmoush and Savinho, right? Can I just say, when we have a fully fit team and we get past this Brentford, so on and so forth, how nice will it be in the comfort that I'd like to think in the next few games, teams are going to learn to fear us because of who we've got in the team. You've got to think a fully fit Spurs team, assuming we get Marmoush and Savinho. If I was the opposition defence, I'd be very concerned. You've got 2 unbelievable playmakers, really, in Fernandes, Tonali. You've got Kudus, Savinho, Marmoush running at you. I mean, we haven't had that, boys, for a very, very long time. When was the last time we weren't toothless up front? Which is why I'm so excited about Savinho, because, we've all complained. Spurs in the final third are terrible. They don't make the right choices. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's what I think Savinho offers you. His playmaking ability in the final third is sublime.
No, it's not.
It is.
And it never has been in the Premier League.
How often do you watch that guy? I'm dead serious. How often?
A few times. I've seen
in the
him play
final
a fair
third,
few
his
times.
decision making is fantastic. His low crosses are pinpoint accurate. He knows what he's doing. He thrives in that final third. I'm telling you.
And scores goals, yeah? And scores plenty of goals.
Well, he got the same GA as Doku, albeit a different format, but he got the same GA as Doku in his first season at Manchester City. Listen, just because he's a winger and a creator, it's not his fault he can't blast out the goals. I think he's capable, but as far as I'm concerned, an assist is as good as a goal because it's getting you a goal. So
yeah, but how's he going to make assists with people like Richarlison sitting there or Solanke?
Well, hopefully that's not that. No, I hear you, brother.
Hopefully it works.
Hopefully that's not going to. No, hopefully that's not even going to be the case. Hopefully we're going to have Marmoush up front. So I'm excited for it personally.
I think teams have got nothing to be scared of as yet. If anything, now and the first 10 games is where you go charging at Spurs and give it everything you got, because there's a good chance we're going to be all over the place, even with our best team on there, because most of them won't even played with each other. So now would be the perfect time, right? Give it your all at Spurs. As
they're not
time
going to fear
goes
this
on,
team, are they?
well,
Like the team that
obviously
we're
not.
seeing today, and this is the problem.
Even if it was our best team, Maz, it's nothing to fear as yet. When it falls into sync, then maybe
I agree.
teams start fearing us.
But we can only speculate on paper at the moment, Dan. We need to see how the season pans out and how De Zerbi's tactics and how he's got the team ticking come through. But there's no denying that if you've got a Savio, Mamouche, Kudus front line, with Maddison behind them,
you're going to be more sceptical, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you'd expect something.
Two of the best dribblers in the league, though.
And Maddison, when he plays and when he's playing well, which is only a third of the season, if he's doing well, we should be ticking in theory. But my problem is I don't think my concern is this 11 we're seeing now. We're going to see a lot more of it because I'm not convinced we've got our injury troubles over with yet, judging by how we've started this season. Van der Ven's injured, Pedro Porro's injured, Maddison's injured again. Fernandes isn't quite fit. I mean, why the hell are we starting a season with having players unfit? It's nuts.
Because half of them are still injured from last season because it was such major injuries.
Madison shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Fernandes was.
But the problem with Maddison, though,
we've agreed that Maddison made a Weetabix. We've agreed that he's made a Weetabix.
It's not just that. Whether he's made a Weetabix or not, when you're out for a year and you come back, you're usually susceptible to new injuries because you're not being as active as you could be. So I get it. I mean, it just sucks that he's still injured. That's the only issue. But
we'll see.
Not something.
We'll see.
And a few of them have had a World Cup as well. That definitely does a player no favours.
Is Porro actually injured? Because I thought he was just not quite.
No, they're giving him time. They're giving him a bit of time off after the World Cup, winning it and everything else.
He's not injured. I thought he was injured. Okay, fair enough.
No, he's on his extra time out basically. Because, like I said, the World Cup does knacker you out as well.
Boys, have your last say. Then I've got to begin this watch along because the game's kicking off in 7 minutes. So, Benji,
what exactly do you want me to say?
Win, lose,
anything?
Or draw. Win, lose, or draw.
Lose.
Really, lost. Okay.
I'm going to finish off with we're going to learn a lot from today. We're going to learn a lot, but I think it's going to be a draw, 2-2 for me.
I think a very dirty, messy game, and I agree with what Maz said. You're going to learn a few things today, I think, and I'm still going to go with 1-1.
Yeah, I'm going with 1-1. I don't think it's going to be a difficult game. I just think both teams are going to cancel each other out, and we're not going to have the firepower. So I think 1-1. And do you know what? Would you have taken a draw before the start of today? Would you have taken, before you saw the starting lineup, would you have taken a draw away to Brentford first game of the season?
No.
Yes.
A fully fit team, including a new front line, absolutely not. Currently, yeah.
I expect to win.
No,
we need to
yes,
start
because
winning,
I knew what the team was going to be, Maz. We all knew it, so I would have accepted a 1-1 10 days earlier.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Make sure you go follow Maz, Dan, Benji. Guys, I'm going to be going live for an hour after the game. If you don't want to jump on, you're more than welcome.
All right, mate. Well,
I guarantee if we lose, everyone's going to want to come on.
That's how it always
what
goes.
Was that?
Fucking Archie Gray as captain. What was he thinking?
Lubo better be here. I'm telling you.
If we lose, I'm going after Lubo. If Mikey Moore scores, I'm going after Sean Butler. I'm going after someone today. If Tell Sky's won 30 feet over the bar,
Let's go after Sean even more. It's all
Go after Sean even more. And if Ben Davies comes on at any stage, I'm going after everyone. I'm just going to carpet bomb
That's fair.
every fucking YouTube.
Carpet bomb. What the?
Right, later. See you
Right,
after the
see
game.
you
Like,
later.
bye.
All right, lads, thanks for coming on. Big up. So, we've got kickoff, guys, in just 5 minutes' time. Yeah, you're absolutely right. If we lose 3,000 watching, if we win, one man and his dog, absolutely. Because what's going to happen is all the Arsenal fans, all the Man United fans, or do you know what? This light keeps going on. It's going to do my head in. And every fan and every club's going to want to come and gloat if we lose. So, but I don't think we're going to lose today, guys. I do not think we are going to lose. I think we're going to get a draw. I'd love us to get a win, but if we sneak the draw, happy days. Do you know what? I've got to turn that light off. It's going to drive me crazy. Let's get the live stream up and running. What's your predictions? Let me know in the chat. Tell me what you think. Are you going for a win? Are you going for a loss? Are you going for a draw?
Go to the sports homepage from your TV, guys.
Oh, I've got... Sorry, guys. I've got the volume playing on the TV. I better turn that off. 1-1. Tell injury time winner. Ruled out by VAR. That would be epic. Brentford 3-1. Really? If it were losing 3-1? Tell you what, if that happens, there are going to be problems. If we lose 3-1, there's going to be problems. I promise you now. 2-1 to the Spurs. 3-0 to the Spurs. If Mikey Moore scores a double, after all the academy praise I've been giving these youngsters, can you imagine how shameless I'm going to be? Do you know how shameless I'll be? If Williams Barnett or Mikey Moore scores, I'm going to be absolutely unbearable. Right, let me get the game up. Right, the players are coming out. We're moments away from kickoff.
The ball you say from set piece, that's where you have to be really careful today.
Two 2-1 to Spurs. PGML 2, Spurs 0. Well, if that happens, then it's going to be a repeat of last season, isn't it? Where everything went against us with the referees. I can't believe Archie Gray's captain. Honestly, I just don't get it. I don't understand what we're doing here. I think we've lost the plot. So players are doing their handshakes. We're about to kick off in 2 minutes. Brentford have got Keller in goal. Coyote, Collins, Ajaya, Lewis Potter. Coyote getting up the flanks is going to be a problem for us today. Sangrai, Janlane, Jensen in the midfield. The thing with Brentford is they're a settled team. They were settled from last season. Up front, Sade, Thiago and Otara. Sade and Thiago definitely will be testing our defence. Let's see how we cope against them. They're also playing a 4-3-3, it looks like. Do you know, I'm really interested to see how Kinski plays today, because a lot of people have been questioning him. I'm hoping that he steps up and has a really good game for us. Big up, come on you Spurs, says Gary. This is going to be something. I think a draw is a good result. I think it's a good result as well, considering the team that we've gone with. Nice decks. I'm going to be going live in September, once a week. I've got all the records. all the vinyl ready to go, people. Got another cabinet full of them here as well. On the 1s and 2s. I'm delighted Mikey Moore's getting a chance. I want to see Williams Barnett get a chance as well. But the thing is, here's the thing, guys. If Mikey Moore doesn't have a good game or Williams Barnett doesn't have a good game, we can't crucify them. They've got to play many games for us to, give them a fair assessment. You can't just judge them off one game. I've got to turn this volume down here. Right, I don't know if it's kicked off where you are, but it looks like I'm slightly behind. Yeah, it's definitely kicked off, hasn't it? Because... yeah, let me refresh this because it looks like I'm behind. All right, well, we've kicked off. I hope Tell scores and puts you in the mud. I hope I keep living rent-free in your head as well. Thanks for your negative energy at the start of the game. What a wonderful way to start the season. All right, we're up and running, but I've got an advert on my screen, so I can't see anything. Happy days. Come on. What are we doing here? All right, I better change the clock because we've started. It's already been 45 seconds and I'm way off the mark. Fantastic. No, don't do that. So Brentford are on the attack early doors. Gray in trouble. Robertson struggling. Mateus Tells had to drop back to cover. So Brentford have started pretty lively. Guys, give me 1 second. I need to fix this light. It's doing my head in. Alright, that's better. So someone's fouled somebody. I think it was Van Heck. Free kick to Brentford. So on the edge of our box on the left-hand side. Archie Gray already in trouble. It's unbelievable. But that's what we expected. In comes the cross, a dummy. Dangerous! And Robertson with the header to prevent a goal-scoring opportunity. Well done by Robertson there. Good defending. Corner kick to Brentford. Edge of the box. There's no one there. Free shot. It's deflected. Why is there nobody defending the edge of the box? That is poor. That's what we used to see under Thomas Frank. Bergvall trying to dribble out from the box. What are you doing, man? Another shot comes in. Oh, my goodness me. Brentford should be 1-0 up. Brentford from 4 yards out have missed a header. Bergvall completely putting us into trouble because he tried to dribble out of the area rather than just playing it out wide. There was a player to his right. He could have just passed it there. What are we doing, man? We should be 1-0 down. This is a poor start from Tottenham Hotspur. We're giving away silly free kicks in dangerous areas. A shot on the edge of the box unmarked. And now Richarlison's being a donkey as well. What are we doing? Spurs got the ball. We're being pressed very aggressively. Kinski picks up the ball. Van Heck. Can we now play out? Let's see what we can do. Senesi plays a long ball into midfield. It's a silly pass from Senesi. Don't know what he was doing there. And here come Brentford again. We're giving them all the momentum. Good defending from Van Heck. But we've lost the ball again. And Brentford recover and they recycle the ball. We just can't keep hold of the ball. Edge of the box. Brentford again. What they're going to do here, we're allowing them space. He's driven into the box. He's dangerous. Bergvall, I believe. Good defending from Bergvall there. Brentford were looking for the penalty. But at least Bergvall did defend well there. Fair play to him. 5 minutes gone, 0-0. Tottenham haven't really got started yet. And Brentford are the better team. Kinski with a long ball down the middle. Oh my God, Matthias Tell. What a rubbish touch. Absolutely rubbish touch from Matthias Tell. Sean Butler's mate. Sean Butler's mate. So, Brentford have got the ball. Spurs now press. But the press was a bit slow. And Brentford send it long and down the middle. And Senesi's in trouble. Kinski's come out though. And he's just kicked it into no man's land. And just given it straight back to Brentford. We cannot keep possession of the ball. I don't understand. We're just kicking it straight back to Brentford when we just need to be a bit more composed. Good pressing there from Gallagher, but he's now gone down injured. Okay, seems all right. So the camera's got up into the stands. You can see Kudus, Van der Ven, Xavi Simons and Porro all sitting there. And all four of them would be starting for us today. Do you know, I was worried about our attack. I don't even know if we're going to get the ball to the attack the way this game's going. Here come Brentford again. They're always on the front foot. Oh my goodness me, Archie Gray's getting rinsed. Oh wow, Brentford should have been 2-0. The ball's just fizzed right across the goal line. No Brentford player put a foot or a head on it. If anyone connected with that, it would have been definitely a goal. Archie Gray got done like a kipper. Van Heck. What the heck? Completely lost any idea of the flight of the ball. It's come off Van Heck's heel. This is awful. This is a proper crap start from Spurs. We should be 2-0 down. And Archie Gray needs to be subbed immediately. Get Archie Gray off. Corner kick, Brentford. In it comes. Back post. Free header. Goes over the bar. Again, another player unmarked. Oh man, this is going to be a long afternoon, honestly, if it's like this. I'm hoping it's just a bad start and we're going to wake up and get into gear. This is nothing like pre-season, is it? So to all those of you that said, yeah, let's sell Jed Spence. I hope you're enjoying this. All you Spence haters. This is what you get. Matthias Tell, don't know what he's done there. Fucking hell. Oh man. Look, it is going to take a bit of time for these players to, get used to each other. There is going to be some settling in period, but we can't be like this every week, I'll tell you that for sure. I don't think we will either. I'm sure we'll be much, much better. But I think, what I'm seeing so far goes back to what I was saying about the starting lineup. It's simply not good enough. Spurs on the attack. Tell plays it out wide. Gallagher. Oh my fucking God. And Gallagher's a number 10. Are you kidding me? Are you taking the mick? Nice link-up play between Richie and Tell. Gallagher gets the ball, cuts inside, and just a rubbish shot. He's not a 10. Listen to me, people. Gallagher is not a 10 in the De Zerbi team. He simply isn't, and he never will be. The way we play, our 10 needs to be creative. And here comes Brentford. They're broken through. But Senesi's there. Kinski calmly passing it into danger because the two Spurs players didn't communicate. And then Brentford give the ball away. We look really shaky at the back. Do you know that? That wasn't Kinski's fault, by the way. He's passed it to two Spurs players who just both looked at the ball and didn't communicate. Archie Gray is struggling, man. Archie Gray is struggling. Gallagher isn't a 10. Fernandes should be on the pitch. And honestly, I don't see how we're going to get the ball to the front three. The way this game's going, I don't know how we're going to get the ball to the front three. Right, Kinski's on the ball. Will he play it left or will he play it right? He chips it long and wide. And then Spurs give the ball away. Fucking hell. Archie Gray giving the ball away. £40 million for Archie Gray. What the hell am I watching? What the hell am I watching? Guys, this is a terrible, terrible start. This is a terrible start. This is not getting better. Brentford in the middle of the park. Squares it. There's acres of space. There's no one there. They switch it out wide. Brentford. Down the flank. Cuts inside. Bergvall steps out. Can't get it. Brentford just calmly passing it. Spurs look all right though. We've got plenty of bodies back. Oh, they've cut right through us. They're in here. Brentford squares it. 1-0. It's as easy as that. They sliced us open with 3 passes. It wasn't even hard. One pass. Wiped out the back line. Could have drilled it across the goal. He squared it back. No one's there. Unmarked. 6 yards out. Tap in. They deserve it. I can't say they don't deserve it. Brentford, they should have been 2-0 up before this. They should have been 2-0 up before that. They've been the better team. They've had 2 really good chances. They should definitely have scored one of the 2. It's totally deserved. I'm looking at this again. Oh my God, the whole back line got split. Robertson out of position. Bergvall didn't press the man. Oh, Senesi and Van Heck and Archie Gray, none of them marking the man in the middle. And do you know what that's called, people? That's called ball watching. When you're watching the ball and not the man, that's what happened. We got caught ball watching. That's how their man got a free shot in on goal. And any which way you want to put it, Brentford deserved to be 1-0 up. It's a shit starting 11. It's a poor choice from De Zerbi. I think he's got it wrong. We discussed it before the game. And the reality is, when you play the same players that caused you problems last season, you're going to have the same problems this season. Bergvall was a problem last season. Archie Gray was a problem last season. Tell, Richie, they were problems last season. You can't keep playing the problem players and think things are going to change. It's bonkers. And it's not working. This simply isn't working. I also have to say, Senesi and Van Heck so far haven't impressed me. And I like both of them. Bergvall on the ball, over the halfway line. Driving forward. He's got to make the pass. You've got to make the pass. He does pass it. Well done, Richie. wins the foul, free kick, edge of the box. Spurs done well there. It's the first time we actually look like we attacked with some purpose. Everything that's going wrong in this game is down to one thing. We cannot keep possession of the ball. When you play possession-based football, you've got to keep possession of the ball. That's how you attack and that's how you defend. If we keep the ball, they can't attack. If you're going to be a possession-based team, you've got to keep possession, and we haven't been able to do it, and it's why everything's gone wrong so far. Matthias Tell, free kick. Absolute wank. Absolutely god-awful from Matthias Tell. And he's the one, apparently, that is shining pre-season. That was a dreadful free kick. It's all right when you play Sydney and Auckland and you score top bins, but this is the Premier League, and that's what we're going to get. But we're not allowed to say that because he's young and he's going to cook this season. That was a shit free kick. I don't care what anyone says. I'll say it as it is. If you don't like it, go watch an echo chamber. That was shit. Spurs have been shit so far. We've got to wake up. We've got to get our passing game going. Another free kick. If we're going to be a possession-based team, then keep possession of the ball. Put players on the pitch in the right position that can keep possession, i.e. Maddison, Fernandes, i.e. Bentancur. Oh, fuck off, Richarlison. What the hell is Richarlison doing? The ball comes to him in the middle of the park. Take a touch. Look around. He tries to do a Brazilian flair backheel flick and he just gives it straight to Brentford. Here come Brentford again. Senesi done really well there. Senesi done really well to get across there. Oh, man. 15 minutes gone, 16 minutes gone. 1-0 Brentford. I think if we go 2-0 down, we're in trouble, you know. If we go 2-0 down, I think we're in big trouble. The way this game's going, we need to score the second goal. De Zerbi's not happy. He's talking to people on the bench. He's clearly not happy. But then again, I'm not happy with your starting lineup. I do feel a little bit sorry for Mikey Moore, Tell and Richie because they're getting zero service. But then when Tell has gotten the ball, he's been crap. And so has Richarlison. Mikey Moore, I don't even know if he's touched the ball. Has Mikey Moore even been given the ball to do anything yet? We've got to fix that midfield. Right, Tell wins the ball back. Passes it to Kinski. Kinski plays it out wide. Nice touch from... I think that's Van Heck, or was it Bergvall? It was Bergvall. Nice touch from Bergvall. Here we go, up the flanks now. Mikey Moore keeps possession of the ball. Good passing from Tottenham now. This is better. We've got to just keep the ball moving, guys. This is it. That's what the Zerbi ball's all about. What are you doing, Archie Gray? What the fuck are you doing? What's wrong with him? Or was that Tonali? Was that Tonali or Gray? I think it was Tonali. If that's Tonali, £100 million and he's trying to juggle the ball on his own and not release it. Mate, we look a mess. We look a fucking mess. Brentford ping one in, back post. They're in again here. We're in trouble. Right in front of goal. Back post. Oh my God, they've hit the crossbar. We are an absolute mess. We are an absolute shambles. We can't keep possession of the ball and it's offside, thank God. The linesman's put his flag up. Guys, we're all over the shop. Yeah, he's way offside. Way offside. In fact, well done to Tottenham. We held the defensive line. That was actually good from us. I know they hit the crossbar, but it wouldn't have counted. Kinski plays it out wide. What is Robertson doing now? What is Robertson doing? What are you doing, man? I don't know what we're doing here. Everything that we're doing pre-season, we're not doing now. We've lost the plot. We've absolutely lost the plot. I can't believe it's 19 minutes gone and I'm already thinking just get to half time. Just get to half time. The ball goes up long. Richie's holding his head. That's what Richie does. Senesi to Van Heck. Van Heck. We're so slow at passing. I don't know why. Senesi. Bergvall drops deep. Bergvall passes it back to Senesi. Senesi pings it long and wide. Oh, Mateus Tell just getting shoved like he's a paperclip. Might as well call him Paperclip Tell. It's not Mateus Tell, it's Paperclip Tell. And the ball goes back to Kinski. Vinay sitting in the stands with Peter Crouch and Joe Lewis's daughter. I forgot her name. Is it Vivian? They look as miserable as you like. They look so miserable, man. Right, Spurs have won the ball up high. That was a foul. We've literally just been pulled back and no free kick. Brentford win the ball back. Spurs battling the midfield. Well done. Oh, referee! That's not a foul, man. It was a 50-50. What is he doing? The referee's out of his mind. It was a really good 50-50 battle. It's not a foul. It's not a foul. I've just seen the replay. It's not a fucking foul. There was no foul. Here come Brentford again. Oh my God, they're in. They're in. Brilliant defending from, I think it was Robertson. Robertson saved us there. If Robertson never came across to the centre-back position, that would have been 2-0. And this is why, you know, when people were saying, oh, Mateus Tell's cooking. And I was saying, no, he's found his level. MK Dons, Auckland, Sydney, that's Mateus Tell's level, but he's cooking. Wait till we play Brentford. Do you know, I can't even blame the front three at the moment, if I'm honest, because it's as if we don't even have a midfield. Bergvall should not be playing. Bergvall should not be playing today. We need Fernandes or Maddison on the pitch. And I don't think it's fair that Gallagher plays in the 10 because Gallagher is absolutely shit in the number 10 role in a possession-based team. I know at Palace he was good at it, but that's because Palace don't play De Zerbi football. And I know Gallagher was good at Chelsea, but that's because he didn't play in the 10. So right now we don't have a midfield. We've got Bergvall, who looks lost. Gallagher, who is not a 10. Only Tonali is a midfielder on the pitch today. So he's getting absolutely rinsed because he's by himself in the midfield with two players that shouldn't be on the pitch. Not in the positions that they're in. Spurs have the ball. Tonali switches it out wide to Mateus Tell, who loses possession of the ball. Surprise, surprise. But he's going to press. Maybe we'll get something. Tell's pressing. He's pressing. He's won the ball. Well done, Tell. Can he do something? What's he going to do? He plays it backwards. Tonali looked to take a shot, but it was too far out. Mikey Moore, Tonali. Up steps Van Heck right into the final third. Senesi. Spurs have got everyone pushed into the final third. Very, very high line. Ange Ball styley. Robertson's high up as well. Spurs have got Brentford pinned back. It's a cross. It's not a bad cross. And absolutely no one attacks it. Richarlison didn't attack it. Mikey Moore didn't attack it. And it goes out for a goal kick. At least we pushed them up the pitch. Thank you very much to Keenan for your 1,000 joules. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate that. 24 minutes gone. Brentford 1. Spurs 0. Do you know what was interesting just then? All right, well, Mateus Tell is in the final third and he passes it backwards. And he's apparently the player that does all these dribbles and he passes backwards. Right, here goes Tell again. Can he take on the man? Here we go. Mateus Tell. and he goes backwards. Yeah, just like pre-season. But apparently he did all these dribbles. Here comes Bergvoort. Bergvoort to the box. What's he going to do? He passed it backwards to Tonali. Van Heck spreads it out wide to Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore, will he take on the man? No, he passes it backwards. Backwards again. Ole, ole. Backwards. Oh my fucking God. Van Heck just kicked the ball off the pitch for a goal kick. I don't know if it was a pass or a shot, but whatever it was awful. £55 million and Van Heck does that. I don't even know what he tried to do. I have no idea what Van Heck tried to do. The camera's just zoomed in on all the Spurs away fans and they look miserable. Absolutely miserable. Just so everyone in the chat knows, because some of you are beginning to say Spurs fans were giving it large and Spurs fans were this and that. I said we're going to draw 1-1 today. I just don't think we've got the firepower to beat teams. I think we've got the worst attack in the Premier League. And people that think Tell, Solanke, Richie, all these players are going to come good, I think they're out their fucking minds. But it doesn't matter because we can't even get the ball to the forwards at the moment. Still, are you aware some fans are claiming you guys are low-key title contenders? Yeah, there's one idiot who's in my WhatsApp group called Runigan who says we're going to finish second, but he's out of his... I don't know whether he takes drugs, whether he's an alcoholic. He's in my WhatsApp chat. I'm sure he's a lovely bloke, but he hasn't got a clue about football. He thinks we're going to finish second. So to answer your question, yeah, there are Spurs fans who are deluded thinking we're potential title contenders. I'd bite your hand off for a 1-1 draw. Mate, I would have taken that before kickoff. I was chatting with Maz, Danny and Benji and I said to them, you know, would you take 1-1? Senesi plays it long and forward. It's a poor pass from Senesi, man. It's a poor pass from Senesi. Do you know what? It's almost been half an hour. We're just not playing very well. Spurs are just not playing very well. The positive is it can't get worse unless we go 3-0 down. But, I mean, we can't play this bad second half. Here come Brentford again. They've broken down the flank. There's no one there. Archie Gray completely out of position. He's left us wide open, Archie Gray. Brentford slow to make the pass, thank God. If they did make the pass, we were in big, big trouble. Archie Gray getting rinsed in the right back role. Absolutely cooked. Cross comes in. Good defending again from Senesi. Out of all the defenders, I have to say, so far, Senesi's been the best one. Van Heck has been a bit underwhelming. Robertson, meh. Archie Gray, shambolic. So far, this doesn't look like anything like the Zerbi ball. This game is not the Zerbi ball. Brentford fouled by Senesi. Senesi fouling the Brentford player who beat him about 40 yards out from goal. It was a foul from Senesi. He didn't mean it though. He did try and go for the ball. We've got no answer. We've got no answer to Brentford. 30 minutes in, we've got no answer. For me, we need to completely change the midfield and get some players that are technical, that can keep possession of the ball. Archie Gray has to come off. I don't know whether we can play with a front three because we haven't got a front three. I'd go to a front two. Brentford cross in. It's another free header. And they've missed the target. That could have been 2-0. Was it offside? No. Just they're winning the headers, they're winning the set pieces, they're winning everything in the final third. Right, ball goes to Robertson. Robertson kicks it long to... Senesi long to Robertson. Robertson Plays a through ball to Mateus Tel, but it's a shit ball. It's another poor pass going forward. Our forward passing today has not been very good at all. I mean, the great thing about this is it's only 1-0, which means anything can happen. 1-0 is never a safe scoreline for anyone. Spurs win the ball. Gallagher, who's been anonymous for the last 15 minutes, he's fouled and it's a free kick to Tottenham out on the right-hand side of the pitch. No, the referee says play on. And Spurs have possession. Van Heck goes out wide to Archie Gray. What's he going to do? Archie Gray crosses the halfway line and plays it all the way back to Van Heck. Excellent. Excellent. Let's play backwards. Van Heck, he comes over the halfway line and he plays it forward to Tonali. Nice turn from Tonali. Good link-up play with Gallagher. Archie Gray, this is nice little intricate passing, and Archie Gray plays it backwards again because he's a backwards player. Tonali's trying to drive us forward, but then the players that he passes to pass it backwards. Nice play from Spurs, good link-up play, and a shocking pass from fucking Conor Gallagher. Absolute crap. It was literally 1, 2, 3, 4, nice passing, and now it needs the killer pass. And Gallagher can't do it. But he's apparently a number 10. Oh my God. Sean, sorry, Tell is utter wank. Don't apologise to Sean. Sean's as blind as a bat. Thinking Tell's good. Oh, they're in. This is trouble. Thank God. Thank God. The first touch of the Brentford attacker was awful because, guys, that should have been 2-0. We got sliced open like a knife through melted butter. Not even butter, but melted butter. And how Brentford haven't made it 2-0, I don't fucking know. They sliced us open for fun. We are getting absolutely dicked on here. Absolutely dicked on. Absolutely shat on. Through ball. Was that a free kick? No. Mate, Sade is rinsing us. Do you know that? He's winning every bloody header. Look, one header, Archie Gray's out of position. Senesi's too high. There's no 6. A lot of our problems are from Archie Gray's positioning. Kinski plays into midfield. Richarlison, what's he going to do? Loses possession of the ball. Fucking hell, Richarlison, man. Sort out your feet. Brentford shot. Kinski, brilliant save. Fuck me. Fuck my life. Unbelievable. 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 2-0. 2-0 and it's deserved. They should have made it 2-0 a minute ago. All of that came from who? The pigeon. The same crap football player he's always been. And do you know what? I had an idiot on my channel, right? Look, I kept it. What's his name? Kento Verwegagen. I disagree. Logic tells me that Richarlison will get 20 goals this season. You heard it here first, right? This idiot, right? I've got all the receipts. This idiot basically lost possession of the ball and invited the danger onto us. It's Richarlison's fault that they got the attack. Could Kinski have done better? He probably could have saved it to the right. Kinski, at the end of the day, he saved it, but he saved it into danger. But where's Van Heck? Where's Senesi? Where's the centre-backs as cover? We've just been rubbish, guys. This has been a very poor performance from Spurs. We're getting pumped. We're getting absolutely banged up in this game. And now we've given a free kick, and we're going to get booked. And who is it? Conor Gallagher. I predicted 1-1. As it stands now, if we don't lose 3 or 4-0, we've done well. Fuck my life. Nobody is playing well, though. Not one player is playing well. I can blame all of them, if I'm honest with you. I think the midfield is set up wrong and it's costing us. I think the front three are simply shit. And so far, our defence is getting cut open for fun. And it's because of the positioning and the lack of control, ball possession-based football. We have simply not kept possession of that ball. And when you play the way we do, it's going to cost us. Brentford have been excellent. Let's take nothing away from it, guys. Brentford have been excellent today. They're having a brilliant, brilliant game. They've pressed us well. They've won their headers. They've executed their set pieces extremely well. And when they've broken, every time they've attacked the space and they've caused us problems. Brentford have played really, really well. I don't want to take anything away from them and say, oh, it's because Spurs are shit and Spurs aren't playing well. No, it's both. Spurs have been poor. Really poor. And it started with the awful starting lineup, and I blame De Zerbi for that. But Brentford have been really, really good today. Really good. We look clueless. Tottenham look absolutely clueless. And it's the starting 11 that's done it, guys. It's the starting 11 that's cost us. Maz, Dan, Benji and I, we spoke about it before kickoff. Fuck me, we need a massive turnaround at half-time. If it goes to 3-0, it's over. 2-0, we're still in the game. But only if drastic changes happen at half-time. If it goes to 3-0, guys, we've lost. Here come Brentford again. Oh my God, he's completely unopposed. Free cross, free header. Oh, he's just kicked him in the head, ref. He just kicked him in the head. Still, it's over. No, it's not. It's not over. Football doesn't work like that. There's a game of two halves. Spurs can turn this around. Believe you me, we can turn this around. It's going to be bloody hard. It's going to need a little mini miracle, but this isn't over. If it goes to 3-0, then yeah, it's over. We're not going to bring a 3-0 deficit back. He's got to change it. It's simple as that. De Zerbi's got to change it. If he should really be changing it right now. Don't wait to half-time. Don't risk it going to 3-0. Change it now. But Gallagher in the 10 is stupid. Bergvall playing is stupid. Archie Gray as right back. It's not just stupid. As captain, it's fucking sabotage. He's invested energy in Tell. Tell's been rubbish. Richarlison has been god-awful. Richarlison's been one of the worst players on the pitch. Spurs, 37th minute. Mikey Moore cuts inside. Passes it to Tonali. Tonali, first time pass to nobody. Brentford win the ball, but Gallagher recovers it and Spurs recycle it. We go again. Right, Gallagher, here we go. Passes it out wide. Tonali. Edge of the box. Is he going to shoot? I think he is. No. Oh, what a terrible pass from Tonali, man. What a terrible pass from Tonali. Spurs win it back. Kinski's got the ball. Do you know something? Nothing is clicking. Like, nothing is coming together. It's just a disjointed team. They're trying to get it going, but it's just not happening. Like, Tonali was trying to get something going then he just passes it straight to a Brentford player. This is poor. This is really poor. Oh, fuck me, man. Get all these crap players out of this club. Sell Tell, sell Richie. Get rid of Bergvall. Get rid of Gray. Why are they still here? They cost us 17th 2 years in a row and they're still fucking here, man. Mikey Moore does well, wins the ball back. Tonali on the ball, centre spot. Plays it to Richie. Richie loses possession of the ball, but luckily Tonali wins it back. Robertson, Senesi through ball. Richie, first touch, goes down like a sack of fucking spuds. Stop trying to con the ref, man. Stop trying to con the referee and play football. How are you Brazilian? How is Richarlison fucking Brazilian? I'm losing my mind. I can't watch Richie play for Tottenham anymore. I can't stand him. He's rubbish. Bergvall squares it. Defended. Mikey Moore. Tonali. I can't watch Richarlison. Guys, I can't watch Richarlison. I can't do it. I can't watch him. I can't watch football players that are this bad. Mateus Tell takes on the man. Doesn't take on the man. Pass it backward. Robertson. It's a terrible cross from Robertson. Edge of the box. Oh my God. Tonali smashed it into the upper stand behind the goal. I can't watch Richarlison play football, man. I can't watch Richarlison play football. I can't have idiots telling me that Richie's going to score 20 goals this season. You heard it here first. I can't put up with comments like this, guys. I can't listen to it. I've watched Richie for 4 years at Tottenham. He's shit. Technically crap. First touch, second touch doesn't exist. But because he pops up with the odd tap-in or the odd header, oh, Richie, prove. He's crap. Here come Brentford again. They've got loads of space. Poor through ball and Spurs defend it. 40 minutes gone. It's 2-0. We're lucky it's not 3 or 4. Spurs have got nothing in attack. Absolutely zero. Can't even create. And when it gets to the front three, it's just dog shit. This is a terrible, terrible start to the season so far from Spurs. Nothing has worked in this game for us. Everything needs to change second half. Brentford just pinging it around, just waiting for half time, aren't they? Freaking hell. Yeah, you're the idiot that called me out. You're the idiot that said we're going to finish second. You're the idiot that called me out earlier saying, I can't wait for Tell to mud you. And now you're saying, I really thought things had changed. You idiot. Sorry, I have to call them out, right? If they're going to come for me and then they're going to backtrack on everything they've said when they see reality, nah, nonsense. We need Savinho in ASAP. We need Mamouche in ASAP. We need Gakpo in ASAP. And we need a proper right back, not fucking Archie Gray. And we need to play the ballers in midfield, like Fernandes, like Maddison. Otherwise, there's no point. There is no point. It won't work. It will not work. Do I trust De Zerbi to fix it? Yes, I do. But if he keeps playing Richie and Tell and Gray and Bergvall, I'm telling you, I'm going to end up saying De Zerbi out. I'm going to end up saying De Zerbi out because he's a clueless manager if he thinks that those players are going to do anything at this football club. They are the problem. Those players are the problem. Let me ask you a question in the chat. Has this first half been any different to last season? What's actually changed from last season when you watch this? It's the same shit. My opinion on Solis is I wanted him at Spurs and I got told he's overrated. So if Dietrich's Kane is anywhere to be seen, Dietrich's come out and talk to me about Solis. Shot from Brentford! But it's over the bar. Could have been 3. Yeah, I wanted Solis. I was on Dan E's channel and I said I liked Solis. I think he's a good football player. Greece have got 4 really young players between the ages of 20 and 22. Really good, and he's one of them. And I would have taken him at Spurs all day long. But Spurs fans, you know, he's overrated and he's not good for us. Okay, well, look what we've got on the pitch now. Tell me how good that is. He ain't fixing shit. I think he will, Samet. I think he will fix it, De Zerbi. He'll see. He's not blind, right? He's not blind. But if he keeps playing the shit players, then no, you're right. He won't fix it. This first half has been dreadful, yeah. Well, to be fair, some of us said it. Scott M, before the chat said, we ain't winning shit with this awful starting 11. And some of you kind of went after him. Well, Scott M at the moment is being proven right, isn't he? Clueless manager. Let me guess, still, you knew he'd have us playing this way. Honestly, it just shows us. I did not predict De Zerbi picking this starting 11. I did not predict him having this starting 11. Brentford are in again. They've got the numbers. It's 4-on-5. Brentford, cross. Could be 3-0. Oh, my goodness me. They've missed a header. Oh, my goodness me. It could have been 3-0. Is that the same Dietrich Kane that told us Spurs would finish ahead of Arsenal? Oh, don't even get me started on that stupidity. I can't even listen to that nonsense. We're nowhere near Arsenal. Send me the link. Yep, I will do, Murray. I'll do it now. I'll send it to you right now, buddy. So it's 45 minutes gone. Spurs are 2-0 down. It's a diabolical first half. It is a game of two halves, so let's see what Spurs do second half. Bergvall picks up the ball on the halfway line, passes it out wide to Gallagher. Gallagher to Mikey Moore, and Spurs go backwards, so that attack has ended in the space of 4 passes. Oh my gosh. I'm just waiting for half time now. There's 1 minute. I don't think we're going to score before half time. Kinski passes it out wide. Spurs trying to build up from the back. A through ball to Richarlison, whose first touch isn't too bad. Mikey Moore, nice, beats the man. What's he going to do from there? He's got no support. He has now. It's Archie Gray. Archie Gray, edge of the box, passes it to Bergvall. Bergvall, backwards. Senesi. And Richarlison loses possession of the ball. Do you know what, guys? I'm going to say it now. Richarlison's a piece of shit. Richarlison is an abomination of a football player. And there you go. Half time. Thank God for that. Thank God that stopped. I don't think I could have watched anymore. And I'm getting angry as well. I'm just getting angry watching it. I hate when I'm like this. I absolutely hate when I'm like this. Oh, man. All right, it's half-time, peeps. It's currently 2-0 to Brentford. We've got a hell of a lot of work to do second half. I'm going to get the stats up in just a second. Dietrich Kane, you better come on as well because you're in the mud. I'm going to get a couple of guests on for 15 minutes to talk. Just putting the link out in all the chats in case anyone wants to come on. And I don't know what's going to happen, but that was fucking shit. That was really bad. Okay, let's get some people on here. Danny?
Okay, good. Chicken.
Oh, sorry. Listen, Dan, I think some of us had a few concerns about the starting 11 before kickoff. I was one.
And you owe me an apology still.
No, you're a disgrace.
No, wait. Wait. No. I'm not gonna let you go. No, like that. Me and Dan are the only. Me and Dan are the only one that said Kinski's not good enough to start. And look what happened.
No. It's not Kinski's fault.
No, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. On the second goal, it is.
You're scapegoating him to cover up your nonsense. You didn't want Solis. You didn't want Solis when he's.
Did I tell the Zerbi to start? No, wait. Did I tell? No, wait.
You also, You also said
Archie Gray and
if we sign players,
did I tell him to play?
You said that if we sign players, that we're going to finish above Arsenal. Madness.
Did I tell the Zerbi to play freaking Archie Gray right back and Bergvall midfield? Is it my fault?
Yes, because you said
I've never wanted these players.
You never spoke about. Do you know what? Hold on. You're not going to come on in and just rant. Fuck that. Let's talk football. You're not on here. No. You're not going to come on here and come from me. Goal. Go on. Let's talk football. Go on, Dan.
Kinski was totally at fault for that second goal. Why? Because an experienced, half-decent goalkeeper would have palmed that sideways. Yep. He pushed it right in front of him to the bloke to put it in the net.
Why is he having to make that save, Dan? Why is he having to make that save?
Because he's a goalkeeper.
You made the mistake.
Hang on, Murray. Hang on. I'm talking with Still. Because the shot got put at him. fine, yeah? But the goalkeeper is there to make the final save. He pushed it in front of him while flying sideways.
Dan,
a decent goalkeeper would have palmed that off. He's at fault for that second goal.
Dan, no, he's not. No, he's not. Richarlison, no, he's not. Richarlison's got the ball and he loses possession of the ball.
It was Bergwall.
Let me speak, man. Don't talk over me. Let me speak. No, let me speak. Let me say my bit. Richarlison's lost possession of the ball because he's technically shit and shouldn't be at this football club because you can't have non-technical players in a technical possession-based team. Then they come at us, Senesi and Van Heck both got pulled out of position and then the shot comes in. Right. Did Kinski make the save? Yes, he did. Could he have done better? Yes, he should have. But even then, why is no one marking any Brentford player for the rebound? Do I think Kinski's partly to blame? Yes. Is he at fault? No. Because Van Heck's to blame, Senesi's to blame, Kinski's to blame, Richarlison's to blame, and De Zerbi's to blame for picking this shit starting.
Your goalkeeper.
No.
Wait.
Let Murray speak. Let Murray speak.
One player. You forgot one player who is getting killed by the Peacock NBC Sports media. Bergvall.
Angry.
Bergvall, they say he might as well put his hand on his hips for a 50-50 ball. Doesn't go after. This is the same motherfucker who was complaining all summer. Sell me. If they brought in Tonali Fernandez, I'm not getting playing time. Sell me. Yo, I will pay for his airline ticket. I will drive over the Atlantic Ocean to get this punk out of our club. You're gonna bitch and moan about wanting playing time, that you want to leave the club, and you don't fight for that ball, that 50-50 ball, and put in a tackle that led into that second goal. Yes, Kinski is part of it for that second goal, but Bergvall should be roasted at the stake. And he was bitching and moaning all summer long. Oh, I want to leave. Leave. There goes the door. Leave. If you're not going to go all in for the ball.
And then look how many times our captain...
He's a prick.
Our captain has lost the ball 7 times in our own half, had the ball passed to him 5 times in their half and passed it backwards. I've been counting the whole lot. Got knocked all over the place with a good pass. Who's meant to be our captain, shouldn't be on the pitch. Bergvall's been terrible. So's Richarlison. Is Mikey Moore even bloody playing? Van Hecke's been poor. And your goalkeeper is meant to be that man that saves your life. Any good goalkeeper would have pushed that so far aside, no one would have had a shot. He was the final one.
No.
It's wait. Against him though, Dan. So you're going to blame.
Wait. No. Let me go.
There's 5 players at fault for that goal. There's 5 players.
Yeah. But who gave him the final shot?
Everyone criticized last year. Criticized Frank. Criticized the other one. And now what's his name? De Zerbi. He put those players. He got new players. Who made him decide to put freaking Archie Grass captain? That's my first strike. That's my first strike with him. You had Bentancur, a real number 6 in this team. You decide to bench him for Bergvall. That's strike number 2. Now you said Kinski is good enough to play in this team. And look, he made a mistake, but you know what? I'll give you a prop still. It's not 100% his fault, but he's part to blame. You got a brand new defense, and we still look average in defense. Is it normal? No. But
Robertson's probably one of our best players on the pitch.
You have Matias Fernandez in midfield. You have freaking Bentancur in midfield. Why did you decide to play this team? And you decide to play Conor Gallagher as your number 10. He's more of an 8 than a 10. Boy, he made so many mistakes. Nothing will change with this team. And that's my problem. We start targeting to say, oh, I said this, I said that. No, it doesn't matter. I said if we do it right, we can finish like really far with this team. But if we keep making those same mistakes, playing fucking Archie Gray as our captain, then for me, we're going to go in a relegation battle again.
That is embarrassing.
Okay, it is freaking embarrassing for a coach. No, for a coach that said things are going to change, and he made us win last year, and we kept us up.
Okay, I'm not going to crash out on today's game, right, if we lose, right? Because I said we were going to get a draw, because I knew it was going to be a slow start, right? I said it was a slow start on my channel, Mr. Box Office TV, yesterday when I was live, right? But De Zerbi's not helping himself with the decisions. The first thing, putting Archie Gray as leadership group, and now he's captain. That's a joke. Absolute joke. I'm sorry. Dan, take a bow. Dan, take a bow. because I've been with you with this as well, because I've been saying it, not as loud as you, because I've not been on every channel and saying it, but I've been agreeing with you. Kinski being number one, that's on De Zerbi again, right? And that mistake was his as well, right? The Burvow decision. Burvow and Archie Gray were one of the reasons why we're bloody 17th last season, right? And fighting relegation, right? And who was the one that saved us last year? It was Bentancur. I don't even like Bentancur. I'm saying it myself. So why the hell is he not playing?
He saved us.
Why the hell is he not playing? Yeah? That's another thing as well, yeah? I feel sorry for Mikey Moore. I do feel sorry for Mikey Moore, because Mikey Moore is only there by default right now, because we haven't sorted out our forward line. I'm not going to blame Mikey Moore. He's out there and he's been looked as not good at the moment because he's not ready. But that's the club's fault for putting him in that position, right? Senesi and Jan van Heck, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, they've been terrible. I've got to be honest. They've been all over the place. And Tonali, £100 million. Bloody hell.
He's in midfield on his own.
Wait.
He's on midfield on his own.
I get it, but bruv, he's £100 million we're talking about here.
And many people... No, wait.
I'll speak to you after.
Before kickoff,
You got enough on here. I'll speak to you after.
It's their first game. You know, I looked at, Ben Heck, and I was just like, well, people are sure happy to see Romero go. And I was like,
but you see, Mario, I'll just give it...
one game? No, but I'm going to be fair. I'm gonna give it 10, 15 games and stuff like that, because we got it. So same thing with Tonali and Fernandez. But the previous players, Dietrich, you were on that WhatsApp chat where I had an argument with Scott M, big up, and me and Scott M, we talked on a private chat and stuff like that. We kind of agree. But I had a huge argument with Eugene. I'm calling him out. And when I said, when Porro doesn't start and Udogi's going to start, it's going to be Ben Davies. I forgot about Archie Gray and Robertson. You're in that same chat too, box office. And I'm going back and forth with Eugene. I'm like, dude, responsible clubs, right, before they sell their player, right, especially a permanent backup who plays both sides, you want to bring them replacement. Now they're trying to get Muniz. But I'm like, yo, Jet Spence was complaining since late May. It was the club responsibility to say, all right, we're going to sell this dude, but bring in his replacement. Because if he's gone, you got Davies, Archie Gray, and Robertson as backup. And long and behold, the first game of the season, you have Archie Gray and Robertson, where it's a winger's wet dream, right?
Oh.
So for me, I don't want to hear anybody complain, because I was saying, yo, before we sell Spence, right? He's not that bad. I mean, I don't rate him, but he was good enough to be called up by England. Hold on to him until we get perfect cover. But no.
But you see, this is the game that's perfect to play. I know Stell doesn't like him, but that's the game for Danso, especially to win balls in the air. Against wait. I'm not done.
Football.
No, I'm not done. I said it's the perfect game for him to man-mark Igor Thiago, because Van Hecke, that's his biggest weakness, is the ball in the air. We won't be able to play the ball
at the back, Dietrich, if we do that. We can't play the ball at the back.
Well, you have to play three at the back, because look at what we're doing. Archie Gray's getting skinned.
He's not going to go to three at the back.
Well, no, that's why we're losing 2-0 right now.
No, we're
because
not.
We're getting exposed.
No, hold on a minute. We're losing because he made Archie fucking Gray captain and at right back. He then played Bergvall, who is poor. He plays Gallagher in the 10 when I've been saying for weeks he's not a 10 in a De Zerbi system, and he still believes in Tell and Richie, who are both bang average football players, but because Sean Butler has poisoned the Spurs fan base into thinking Tell's good, everyone believes it.
And what is Brentford's biggest strength? What is their biggest strength? Especially not in attack. What is their biggest strength?
You're not thinking straight. You're thinking as if we've got a manager who adapts to the opposition. De Zerbi doesn't adapt to the opposition. He's got his philosophy and he's going to play his way of football. He's not going to change it all because Brentford play a certain way.
We don't have the players right now. No, but we don't have the players right now. That's what I'm trying to say. If we had the players, then yes, I agree with you. But right now, especially today, we don't have the Marmouche. We don't have the Savinhos. We have nobody.
I was arguing with Danny all last 3 weeks saying De Zerbi isn't going to change to his opposition. He's not that kind of manager. Klopp, Pep, Poch, De Zerbi, they don't change to the opposition. They impose their way. What they do is they make little tweaks depending on who they play. So the tweak he needs to make is this. Take fucking Archie Gray off. Bring on Fernandez and Maddison, who can play football, and stop this experiment of
who's playing right back?
Stop this experiment. Like, I agree with Alex. The same players that cost us for 2 years, we're playing them again.
Wait, who's playing right back? Who's playing right back? If you take off Archie Gray.
Davies.
No, who? Seriously, who's playing right back?
I think you have to.
I think you have to play Danso. You have to. I know it sucks, but you have to.
No, that's a disaster.
And who's over Archie Gray?
Fernandez is coming on. Fernandez is coming on, by the way. Fernandez is coming on.
Good. Yeah, he has to. The answer is what Mari said. Don't sell Spence until you've got cover.
No. I'm saying right now.
All right.
Right
you
now.
know how to play, Dietrich? There's 2 kids that played brilliant in defence pre-season. Kyra Martin and Malachi.
They're not on the bench. They're not on the bench.
Well, then that's De Zerbi's problem. He screwed up by doing that.
I think you have to play Danso right back. You know,
listen, I've got to go. Let's see what happens. Second half starting. Well, listen, come on after. We'll see. Hopefully we don't lose.
You don't. Take a deep breath and don't boil You're actually getting mad.
I'm mad because I'm watching Richarlison play for Tottenham again.
Bentancur is coming on too. Fernandez and Bentancur.
Like I said, De Zerbi will have to change it. So, all right, let's go. We'll speak after.
Yeah.
All right, people. We're about to kick off. Let's get the game up and running.
I will probably get him onto the pitch, maybe even James Mack.
How many times a day do you pick up your phone? What if...
I get so angry in these debates when we're losing. I've freaking got no emotional control. I swear to God, I've lost the plot. I hate when we lose. Freaking hell, man. By the way, there's something I forgot to show you guys. I'll show you now quickly. So changes have been made. Thank goodness there's been changes because otherwise I was definitely going to lose the plot. A couple of super chats came in. I didn't get to do them, so let me quickly do them. Thank you so much to Sushar Buchal for the jewels. Also, thanks to the same person again for 250 jewels. Appreciate it. Big up to Della Spurs, original Tottenham Away watcher. Nottingham Forest put a bid for Bergwijn worth 40 million. Wasn't good enough. He didn't want to stay here. De Zerbi said he could leave. Why is he starting? This is on the manager. Bentancur and Fernandez coming on, which is what should have happened at the start of the game. So at least De Zerbi, and I said it's a game of 2 halves. It's not over yet. A couple of you in the chat said it's over. I said, no, it's not. Because De Zerbi will change it, and he has. I knew he would. I hope he never does that again, though. That was fucking awful. I wanted to show you the stats of the first half, right? So the possession was pretty even. Look at the XG, 0.09. That is Thomas Frank. That is Thomas Frank. 0.09. Shots, we only had 3 shots. They had 11. None on target. No big chances created. Passing-wise, both equal. But you can see attacking-wise, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So the second half's kicked off, people. Let's start the clock. And we're up and running. Spurs need to get into this game and get into it quick. Otherwise, it could be a pretty awful day all round. So, I'll tell you now who's come off, everyone. So Conor Gallagher, the amazing number 10, has come off. And Lucas Bergvall, he's also come off. Fernandes and Bentancur on for Gallagher and Bergvall. It wasn't hard to see. And before the game, I remember saying I feel sorry for Tonali because he's going to have to carry the entire midfield because Gallagher isn't a 10 and Bergvall just isn't good enough. And you saw it. So, oh my God, Brentford on the attack already. They've just had a header. Oh my God. Listen, Archie Gray needs to come off as well, guys. We can't play with Archie Gray, and we've got to change the attack. We cannot play with this attack. He should have changed the attack. I'm pissed off that Richarlison's still on the pitch. So throw into Brentford. 47th minute. We needed to start this half on the front foot, and they basically got a throw in. Senesi's being pulled, and then the Brentford players faked it and gone to the ground. Throw into Brentford. Long throw, Danzo Stiley. What are we doing? Richarlison clears it, but poorly. Corner kick to Brentford. Spurs struggling to clear basic passes. Senesi is pulling Collins, but Collins is also pulling Senesi. Collins is arguing that he wants a penalty. Basically, Collins thinks he's Richarlison and he's diving around faking that he was fouled. Corner kick to Brentford. In comes the corner. Goes to the back post. Free header again. Shot. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. We're 3-0 down in the first 2 minutes of the second half. We're 3-0 down. We're getting humiliated. We're getting absolutely humiliated. Opening game of the season. This is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. Let's see this again. Free header back post. It's not Kinski's fault, man. Where else can he put it? There's so much wrong with this. First of all, we couldn't clear the ball properly and we ended up giving away a corner. Second of all, the corner comes in. There's no one at the back post. It's a free header. Thirdly, the header comes to the edge of the box. There's no one marking the edge of the box, just like Frank. And then Mateus tells on the attack, passes it to Tonali. Mikey Moore passes it straight to the goalie. That was our best chance to score. Mikey Moore just passes it into the goalie. Bentancur. Fernandes. Mate, that goal that we conceded, there's 4 things wrong with that goal. Collectively awful. Oh my God. Do you know what? I can handle losing, right? I can handle just things not quite working out. But getting battered, man. Getting battered like this is just a nonsense. Oh my God. There's not one player on the pitch that's played well today for Tottenham. Not one single player who's played well for Tottenham. Not a single player. Not one player has played well. Name me one player for Tottenham that's played well today. Matthias Tell turns his man quite well. Ball goes out wide. Ball comes in. It's a chance. Mikey Moore! What have you done? What is that? How can you not score, man? Are you kidding me? What a cross from Robertson. Unbelievable cross. Oh my God. And you straight at the goalie. You shat yourself, man. He literally shat himself. We should have scored then. That should have been 3-1. He completely shat his pants. Mate, they're the chances you've got to take. By the way, can I say that was a fantastic cross from Robertson, by the way. That was a quality cross. He's still got it going forward, but defensively, Robertson just doesn't have it. And we're getting banged up defensively. My screen's just frozen. It's absolutely frozen. I've got to reload the bloody thing now. Do you know what? Maybe I'd rather not watch it. I don't think I want to watch this anymore. It's just so shit. What a terrible start to the season, man. Oh my God, there's people in the chat saying it's 4-0. Don't tell me it's 4-0. Don't tell me it's 4-0. It's not 4-0, is it? Don't tell me it's 4-0. If it's 4-0, I'm gonna. What's going on here? Fucking adverts. Oh, it's a penalty kick. It's a penalty kick. Guys, I don't even know who gave away the penalty. I'm sorry, but my screen crashed, so who gave away the penalty? Can someone in the chat tell me who gave away the penalty? I need to speed up the clock as well. Fucking hell. If it's 4-0, it's humiliation. Oh my God, he's hit the post. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. He's missed the penalty. Could you imagine 4-0 in the 54th minute? We are getting absolutely arse-fucked here. We are being bent over and shafted. Bentancur gave away the penalty. Excellent. Right, Matthias Tell, what's he going to do? On the ball. Oh my fucking God. You're so shit, Matthias Tell. You're fucking rubbish. Sean Butler should be banned from YouTube for bigging up Tell. And every Spurs fan who said, Matthias Tell's going to cook this season, you should all hang your heads in shame. Here he is again. Let's see what he does this time. 55th minute. My clock. I need to fast forward the clock as well. Matthias Tell's got two players. He beats one. And it goes off for a goal kick. Matthias Tell is made out of fucking sawdust, man. Guys, this should be 4-0. Could you imagine? This should be 4-0. And I've got people in my Tottenham Away WhatsApp chat telling me Tottenham are going to finish second in the league. Do you know the madness I've been listening to? Until we fix the front three, guys, we ain't doing shit. Tell Richie, Solanke, Odebert, if this is the front three, we ain't doing shit. And if we play Archie Gray and Bergvall ever again, we ain't going to do jack shit either. Tell crosses it. Plays the 1-2. And it goes off for another corner kick. Right, let me fix the clock. What, 56 seconds. 56. Right, I'm going to 56:30. Right, let's fix this. Guys, let's have it right, okay? Before we went 1-0 down, we should have been 3-0 down, 2-0 down. We should have started the second half on the front foot and Brentford came on to us. This has been an absolute disaster. Mikey Moore should have scored at least 1 goal. Stel, you called out Tudor after 1 game. Has this display been any better? Didn't De Zerbi have 7 games last season that saved us? Or do you forget about that? We cherry pick, right? Let's not do that. Let's not be silly. 10th is realistic. Without any attackers, even mid-table is unrealistic. Robertson's giving the ball away. Guys, unless we change the front three at Tottenham Hotspur, we're fucked. And if we keep playing players from last season, like Ben Davies, like Richarlison, like Tell, like Gray, like Bergvall, we're fucked. Because they were the problem. As long as the problem players are still here, nothing will change. And we said it at the start of the show, the starting 11 was diabolical. Go back and watch an hour before kickoff what we were saying. Archie Gray at right back is shocking. Gallagher in the 10 is pathetic. Bergvall shouldn't be on the pitch. Richarlison and Tell shouldn't be on the pitch. I don't know what else to say. We need a miracle now to even get anything out of this game. Deflected shot and it goes off. Oh, man. It doesn't take a genius to work out Gray isn't a fullback. Spot on. I don't disagree. Not cherry picking after a pre-season of his coaching. No, you are cherry picking because his first game was against Sunderland away in the Premier League. Then he had 6 games and he saved the club from relegation. So to ignore that is cherry picking. I don't understand what you're trying to do there. You're trying too hard to get something on me and I'm just going to make you look silly. Don't try so hard. Just be honest. De Zerbi deserves to be manager because he saved the club when every other manager before him was getting the club relegated. Do you remember De Zerbi's first game was a disaster away at Sunderland and then after that, I think the same will happen. I think we'll see a completely different performance against Newcastle, but today, this is shit. My only criticism of De Zerbi is that he's playing players that shouldn't be at this football club, like Gray, Bergvall, Ben Davies, Richarlison, Tell. None of these players can be at Tottenham, guys. Stop defending it. Stop pretending they're going to come good. Stop defending that any coach can make those players good. They're shit. They shouldn't be at Spurs. Three fucking nil. My God. No managers can make shit players good. 100% agree. Oh, we're in, but my screen's frozen again. And the ball bounces off Richarlison. What a great first touch. Mate, don't you think we should just give Williams-Barnett a chance? Oh my God, Brentford on the counter-attack. We're in trouble here, but Tonali gets back brilliantly. Brilliant defending from Tonali. And then Kinski almost puts us into trouble there. Bentancur, great strength and technical control. Plays it to the middle. Fernandes, what's he going to do? Looks like he's going to cut backwards, and he does. Excellent technique from Fernandes. Much better from the midfield. Better than Gallagher and Bergvall. Mikey Moore now. What's he going to do? Drives into the space. Crosses the ball. It's a good cross, but there's no one there really. Matthias Tell, he's got the ball. Tries to roll the ball past his man. What's Tell going to do? A couple of step overs. Oh, that's fucking crap from Tell. He's just whacked it at a Brentford player. We've got nothing up front, guys. We've got nothing up top. Got no creativity on the pitch, and we've got nothing up top. You know, fans were saying, "Oh, Newcastle will beat them at home. They've lost a lot of their players." Do you know what? If we start with this same team, we won't beat Newcastle at home. But I don't think we will start with the same team. He will change it. There's no way De Zerbi's going to do this again. Ball goes out wide from Fernandez. Mikey Moore is in. Oh, why is my screen frozen? Do you know what? It's a good save from the goalie, to be fair. It was a much better shot from Mikey Moore, but the goalie's made a brilliant save. I'd like to see Mikey Moore shoot across the body of the goalie into the opposite corner rather than close to the goalie, because he's done that every time. I think Mikey Moore's thinking that he's blown his chance, you know. He's got his head down, you can tell he's thinking. I hope Mikey Moore gets another chance, because he's got into all the best positions. And let's be honest, Mikey Moore has looked like the only one that's going to score today for Spurs. Van Heck's gone diving to the ground, trying to claim for a penalty. Was it a penalty? Let's have a look again. Oh, I can't tell. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Oh my God, man. What is going on in this game? We've done very little. We should have probably had a couple of goals, but still, do we really deserve anything? Probably not. Timo Werner was getting into the right positions as well. Yeah, but when nobody else is, because Tell isn't, Richie isn't, none of the number 10s are. Oh my Lord. Like I said, Van Heck is bad at defending. Moore keeps shooting straight at the keeper. Outmatched in every aspect of the word, physically, tactically, and by player profile. Robertson plays the ball back to Kinski. 65th minute gone. Brentford 3, Tottenham 0. We have been whooped. Spanked like a baby seal. Shocking start to the new campaign. Right, Richie. Oh my God. Oh my God. Richarlison, you are an absolute piece of crap. I can't watch Richarlison play football. I can't watch Tell play football. I can't watch Gray at right back. And I just can't watch this anymore. These players need to be banished from the club. Dominic Solanke is coming on. Do. Dominic Solanke. Do. Brentford also making substitutions. Guys, I'm so deflated, man. You know, I think Mikey Moore's coming off. Yeah, he's pulled Mikey Moore. Not surprised. James Maddison's coming on as well. So who else is coming on? Coming off. Is it Richie? Please don't tell me Tell's going to stay on. Mind you, that doesn't matter. Richie's shit as well. Do you know what, guys? Yeah, it's Richarlison who's come off. As soon as I saw this, right, I was deflated, man. When I saw this, my heart sank because that lineup killed us, man. So James Maddison has come on, so he's clearly not injured. Solanke's come on, so he's clearly not injured. Can we do anything? 13 minutes to go. I did say earlier on, if it goes to 3-0, then I don't think we're going to come back. And I don't think we will, but we'll watch. Good defending there from Archie Gray, actually. Thiago was hunting Gray down. He just got his head in front of Thiago to head the ball back to Kinski. Senesi plays it forward. He's giving the ball away again. In comes the cross. It's another free header. Our goalie catches it. They've won every header and every ball today, Brentford. Brentford have been outstanding in the air today. Absolutely top draw. In the air, they have dominated. Maddison fouled. Referee blows it. And it's a free kick to Tottenham. Do you know, I can't remember a worse start to a league campaign than this game. Do you remember a worse start to a season than this, 3-0? I mean, you historians in the chat, you Spurs historians, does anyone remember a worse start than 3-0? Still, this was always going to happen. 2 new centre-backs and a DM at right-back, versus a very settled team with a big man up top. Poor midfield choice with EFL front 3. Game over. Did Poch lose 3-0 his first game? Because he joined halfway. When Poch started the season, did he lose 3-0? I don't think he did. De Zerbi's shaking his head in disgust. He's angry. De Zerbi's angry. He's fuming. De Zerbi is fuming. Richarlison, shit. Matthias Tell, shit. Gray, Bergvall, shit. Well, you chose them, mate. You put them in your fucking starting 11. Poch's first game was a 1-0 win away at West Ham. This is what I mean. I think this is the worst start to a league campaign ever. I can't remember us starting with a 3-0 loss. We lost 2-0 away to Bolton in 2006. So this is worse than that. 3 shots in the first half, 0 on target. Second half, 0 shots, 0 on target. What do you mean second half, 0 shots? Mikey Moore took 3 shots in the second half. Your data's wrong. That can't be right. Mikey Moore's had 3 or 4 shots. And they were all on target. Fucking nil, man. Matthias Tell, he's moved to the right wing. It's interesting. Matthias Tell's no longer on the left, he's on the right. Let's see if he can do anything on the other wing. Or will he keep passing it backwards? And he's lost possession of the ball. Brentford fans are singing "Sacked in the Morning." That's hilarious. That's absolutely fucking hilarious. Can you imagine game 1? You're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. But to be fair, I mean, look, De Zerbi does have to take a large portion of blame for this. But look at the front three he's got. They're fucking crap. Solanke's come on. What has Solanke done since he's come on? Nice touch from Bentancur. But Archie Gray showing the pace of a snail. Oh, Brentford are taking the piss. Tell's just been knocked out by a ball. That's a foul, ref. No? Okay. I bet you blow for that one. Oh, no, he said play on. Maddison, what are you doing, man? It's getting pretty spicy out there. A lot of flying tackles. Gray. Tonali. And the ball gets kicked off the pitch. No, it's still on. Archie Gray. Spurs in the final third. Mateus Tell on the right wing now. What can Mateus Tell do? Crosses it. Shit cross. And Brentford clear it with absolute ease. Absolute ease. And they just clear it out. And it goes off for a throw-in on the halfway line. Fan-bloody-tastic. I totally agree with Lee Andro, who says the best part of this game will be the final whistle. Kinski playing out from the back. 74th minute and Spurs are on the edge of their own box. And the ball goes long and forward and we get out-muscled and we lose possession of the ball. Bentancur wins the rebound and then the ball's given away and Brentford come on the attack again because Spurs are treating the football like a hot potato, incapable of keeping possession, incapable of stringing any passes together, incapable of creating absolutely anything from the number 10 position, and then up front we are as toothless as an old man who's lost his teeth. That is where we are, people. This is the current situation. Capone says, might as well start spinning the deck still. You're absolutely right. I might as well fire up the decks and we do a little house and garage session. 15 minutes to go. And guess what? It's a throw into Brentford from a dangerous area. This is where they scored last time. It comes in deep. Kinski punches the ball out, but not sufficiently enough. And it's a corner kick to Brentford. Yay! We're 3-0 down and Brentford are the team attacking. What an absolute clusterfuck of a first game this is. But hey, stay positive. I'm fuming, man. I'm absolutely fuming with this. This is a shit performance and a shit starting lineup. Corner kick to Brentford, goes back to the far post. They win it yet again. 3-man edge of the box and he kicks it over. It's literally a replica of every corner kick. Let's kick it to the far post. There's this tall guy there who just wins every header that no one can mark. The ball then gets headed towards the edge of the box that no one's marking and then they get a free shot. They've done it 4 times in the game. 4 times the exact same manoeuvre and we just let it happen. Tell was a lifeboat, it would leak and sink. If Tell was a lifeboat, nobody would want to ride the boat. Spurs does well when there are no expectations. Should have known better. It's true. Why are Brentford still attacking? I thought they were supposed to shut up and shop and park the bus. It's a great point. Oh my God, Brentford have cut us open again. They got a chance! Oh! Woo! Should have been 4-0. We are getting sliced like a Gordon Ramsay knife, chopping up the onions and then serving up a Michelin star dish. Except the Michelin star dish is Brentford, not Tottenham. No. We're the little bit of food that's left on the plate that you scrape off and chuck in the bin at the end of the night. Brentford, they're in again. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. We're getting sliced. Gordon Ramsay settings. We're getting diced, chopped, and sautéed. This is fucking humiliating. We look shit. But we played well against Sydney. We played well against Auckland. We look really good against MK Dons. We beat Chelsea with 10 men. Mike Zappa. Ah, the football season where every weekend gets ruined. What a wonderful opening game. Well done. Listen, if we don't laugh, people, we're going to cry. That's the good thing about us Brits. We've got banter. We know when to laugh and avoid crying. James Maddison gets pulled down again. He's got to book him. That's the second time. And he does get booked. About time. Why give De Zerbi 300 million to spend? He's a fraud. Last season, fucked with my mental health. No more. Well, Sue, I'll tell you what. Get those tablets out because we are back. We're back. Spurs are back. Told everyone friendly means fuck all. Dan's not wrong, is he? Dan's not wrong. But hey, at least we beat Hoffenheim 3-0. Choo choo. Solomon had a decent game today, done more than Tell. But that's the thing, you see. Solomon's also found his level, the championship, where Tell and Solomon are championship players. When we said we are back, we didn't mean the bottom. Can't wait another 37 of these games. Oh my God, man. What did we do to deserve supporting this club? Spurs can only beat Arsenal and Chelsea in pre-season. They'll do their usual double over us. Need better wingers in situation when managers like Andrews give up the wings with the lead. Anyone know why Tanani and Fernandez are not controlling anything? Just say. Hey, it's gone. It's gone. Head's gone. It's all over. This is a shocking game of football, man. It's fucking awful. It's one of the worst games of football. This is De Zerbi's worst ever game for Tottenham. Oh. Guys, give me a thumbs up in the chat if you've been impressed by Solanke since he's come on the pitch. Solanke will be good under De Zerbi. Remember that one? Richarlison will cook under De Zerbi. Tell looks impressive. Yeah. Okay. Robertson has been our best player, in my opinion. Going forward, he has. Defensively, he's been crap. Although he did make one good recovery run. I'll give him that. We're like a fishnet with no string. I don't like Kinky as our number one. I was happy 2 months ago. Spurs ruin it one night. 37 more misery. Why us? Team of ball givers just handing the ball over easily. In this fan base, when you argue logically, they say you're being negative. The pre-season has been a disaster. Flying around the world for pointless friendlies. Oh, fuck me. Mateus Tell, the next Madueke. Solanke done his job at doing nothing. Solanke needs to be arrested for crimes against football. Has anyone seen Spurs? Do you know Benji actually predicted we would lose before kickoff? He goes, I think we're going to lose 2-1. Mateus Tell takes a shot and it goes 10 foot wide and high. Thank you, Mateus Tell. Please come again. Your services have been appreciated. You absolute shit football player. crap, rubbish. Along with Richie and Solanke and Gray and Bergvall and all the others. Thanks. Cheers, thanks, yeah. Nice one. Do you know what's been the most worrying thing today, actually? The way our defence is incapable of defending. And the way the team is incapable of keeping possession under pressure. Like, Brentford have actually pressed us. They've been all over us today. And we haven't once managed to keep a good passage of possession against a team that presses and squeezes. I also have to say, Brentford, who haven't spent 300 million, have been brilliant. Brentford today have been absolutely brilliant. Stell, I'm not trying to gotcha or anything. I'm too old for scoring brownie points. Just want your opinion hypothetically. If we don't win more than one game in 6, will you still back De Zerbi? If we don't win more than one game in the first 6, it all depends who we get up front. With these attackers, I don't think any manager can do anything, if I'm honest with you. My anger with De Zerbi today is Archie Gray at right back as captain, who cost us 2 goals. And playing Bergvall and Gallagher as the number 10s. They're the 2 things that piss me off the most. Everything else I can accept. If De Zerbi does this every week, then yeah, I will be De Zerbi out. If De Zerbi starts these 11 players again, 100% I'm De Zerbi out. Because that means he's a clown. And everything that I thought he wasn't. Big up to A-User for your super chat. Thank you very, very much. Happens when complacent, no respect for opposition. Well, I don't know. Like some of us were saying, Brentford at their ground's a tough game. You know, I predicted a draw today, A-User. I genuinely predicted a draw. I knew we weren't going to win today. I don't think Spurs are going to win any game with the attackers that we've got. What I didn't expect is for Gray to start right back, Gallagher to be the number 10, Bergvall to be in place of Fernandez and Bentancur. That shit, that fucking shithousery, I didn't expect. And to start Mikey Moore, I thought was very brave. I thought that was a very brave move. You know, was it the right call? I don't think so. Oh my God, Udogi's coming on. We're bringing on fucking Udogi. What for? Why would you bring on Udogi with 5 minutes to go so he can get injured? Corner kick. Free header! Oh, Kinski saves. Mate, they've won every single header. Do you know what I did say? When we signed Senesi and we signed Van Heck, the one thing I said about both of them is their big weaknesses, they're both crap in the air. And it's been exposed today. Quite convincingly. It's been exposed. 5 minutes to go. 3-0 to Brentford. Spurs battered from post to pillar. Archie Gray's going off. Thank fuck. Why was he on the pitch for so long? The worst captain's performance you've ever seen from any captain. He's so shit, man. Do you know what's quite funny? Where I live, there's a karaoke bar around the corner, and at this time of night it starts warming up because it's 9 p.m. here, right? And do you know what track they're singing in the karaoke bar? That's the way. I like it. How ironic. We're 3-0 down, and that's the way. I would open the door so you could hear it, but I'd probably get done for copyright. That's the way. I like it. Spurs, chance. Squares it. Edge of the box. Blocked. Bentancur. Oh, okay. Momentum's over. Oh, thank you, A-User again. Appreciate you, buddy. 10 joules. Thank you so much. Made me laugh still. Listen, if we don't laugh, we're going to cry. I've given up. Game's over. Which part of Cyprus are you in? Paphos. A village called Paya. Do you know, I'm flying out to Thailand. I've got to leave my house in 12 hours. I haven't packed. I haven't had dinner. And I'm sitting here doing this shit. This is just pain, man. This is pain. Just shut the stream, pack my bags and go and have a nice holiday. Go eat some nice Thai food and sit on a nice beach. Go to nice bars at night time. But no, I'm sitting here. They come again, Brentford. And nothing came of it. Kinski rolls it out quickly. Spurs, can we get a consolation goal? Can we get a chance of just getting one? The steak man himself is here. Go and pack, you're right. Why is Mateus Tell playing right wing? He can't fucking play left, so we're playing right. Right, Adogi, he's down the wing. Chance. What's he going to do? Oh my God. It's like watching Mateus Tell. It's crap. Thanks again, a user, for your super chat. Still, play some Chicago House, sod this. Do you know what, actually? I think I've got one track here. Mate, this one here, absolute banger, I tell you. Absolute banger. If you like your Chicago House. "89 minutes gone, Spurs 3-0 down. Doesn't look like we're going to score. If anything, Brentford might get a fall from the counter. It's all gone tits up, hasn't it, people? It's all gone tits up. Do you know, I haven't actually watched the game properly for the last 10 minutes because I've given up, which is really bad. You should never do that. But I'm sorry, everyone. I just feel ill. "90 minutes, Spurs get the ball and the referee's blown." Is that full time? Oh, it's offside. How's it offside? How are you offside? How the fuck were you offside? Brentford are making a substitution. Their players are getting a standing ovation every time they go off. I'm not surprised. They've been brilliant. Brentford have been absolutely superb today. They deserve all the applause they get from their fans. If I was a Brentford fan, I'd be very, very proud of my players today. Very, very proud of my players today. They've been superb. Well done, Brentford. You deserve it. You've been the better team. Stell, bring Sean on, please. No, he's getting banned. I will cook him, though. Don't worry. I'll go and We Are Tottenham TV after this. And well, I'm going to do a little bit of my show. Then I'll go and We Are Tottenham TV. Then I'm going to absolutely ruin Sean Butler. Corner kick. And they win another header and it goes over. 91 minutes gone. There's 3 more minutes of extra time. Spurs 3-0 down. We've done absolutely fuck all in this game. Mikey Moore probably could have got a couple of goals. But guess what? Brentford could have probably got a hell of a lot more as well. So it's all the same. And Spurs have lost possession of the ball. And Brentford have the pass back to the goalkeeper, who plays it out wide. And We're not even pressing properly anymore. I think we've given up. But we have won the ball. Conor Gallagher, has he fouled there? Was it Maddison? No. Just flimsy. That was absolute crap. Brentford, they're looking like they're going to score a fourth. They want a fourth. They're more attacking than Tottenham. Oh my God, Bentancur's been done like a kipper. And they've won a corner kick. Imagine Brentford make it 4-0 in bloody extra time. That will be the nail in the coffin, I tell you. Mate, we've just been out-muscled. We've been battered by Brentford physically. We've got nothing. In comes the corner kick. It's a dangerous corner kick. Kinski comes out and punches. And again, no one's marking on the edge of the box. It's a free shot, but he's skied it over the bar quite horrifically, thank God. Big up 7 CS. What's the point? I give up, Stel. Mate, I'm telling you, I think we all feel the same today, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. I think, listen, it's been a shocker. It's been an absolute stinker. Sangari's been given man of the match. I'm not surprised. He's been brilliant. Stel, you mug off Danzo, but at least he wins aerial duels. Yeah, but then he fucks up on the ground and costs us elsewhere. Hey, but I thought Romero was the problem, everyone. Let's get rid of Romero. I told you. I did say, don't get rid of Romero. But it doesn't matter, because he's gone. 1 minute to go. Spurs are being pressed. Oh, my goodness me. We're in trouble in our own penalty box. Really well done there by Senesi. Excellent play by Senesi. Robertson plays it forward to Tell. Is there one last chance for Spurs to get on the scoreboard? Chance in the box. And we win a corner kick in the dying seconds of the game. Spurs to make it 3-1. Is it possible? Hurry up, Tottenham. Come on. Corner kick. Here it comes. Corner kick. Won by Brentford. Cleared by Brentford. Oh my God, they're on the counter-attack. And there it is. The final whistle has blown. A quite sensational disgrace from Tottenham. Even by our standards, that is horrific. If this was Frank, if this was Ange, if this was Tudor, if this was any of those managers, all hell would break loose right now. That was crap. Really bad. And I'm quickly going to get up the stats and I'm going to bring Maz in as well. Before I bring in Maz, let me just quickly show you the end of game stats. So we can see how horrendous that really was. Let me get the screenshot. Then I'll put it up on the screen. I'm going to bring in Danny as well, everyone. Just give me a few minutes. I quickly want to do the stats and then I'll bring in the guys and we will break it down into a bit more depth for you and have a little bit of a post-match show. Right, let's get the stats up on the screen. So, the game finished 3-0, fully deserved to Brentford. It could have been a lot worse. And it finished with Brentford having 40% possession. Spurs had more of the possession overall. XG 0.47, which is rat's piss. Expected goals for Brentford 3.96. That is disturbing. Anything above 2 is disturbing. And I guess the penalty pushed it up quite a bit. Shots, they had 26 shots to our 9, and we've got an attacking manager. They had 8 shots on target to our 4. Big chances missed, 2 from Spurs, all Mikey Moore, but they missed 3. So even if we scored those 2 and they scored their 3, it would have finished 6-2. They had far more corners. Passing accuracy, we were better, but overall, they had more shots, higher expected goals, more shots on target. Guys, we got done. And that's that. Right, let's bring everyone in. Let's have a chit chat and discuss how depressed we are tonight. Boys, welcome. That was horrendous, man.
It wasn't good, was it?
Dan,
I mean, who'd you...
Because of me or you?
No, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. That wasn't good by any standards, was it? I mean, who do you blame for that? I think there's certain bits you can blame the manager. There's certain bits you can blame most of the players on the pitch. I mean, where do you start? What the hell was Archie Gray doing on that pitch? He's just proved again that he is not good enough to even be in this team, let alone be a flipping captain. Bergvall, all over the place. Van Heck, wow, that was bad. Mikey Moore, was he even on the pitch? Richarlison, just Richarlison. Robertson, I think, was our best player, and Kinksky at fault for 2 of the goals. Second one, I thought, was definitely on his head, and the third one, you can blame everyone, but he should have put his arms out to grab that ball. So he's just as much to blame as the rest. I think that whole team was a complete and utter mess. I think Tonali, nothing good, got totally lost in midfield, having to cover Kinksky. Gallagher, glad he came off. The whole thing was a total shit show. I think Robertson was our only one who can walk off there with a little bit of pride.
So before the game, we brought up this, and we did raise our concerns. We did say we're disappointed with the starting lineup, but we also said, what else can he do? All right, we had a few options, but nonetheless, I think from my perspective, guys,
we didn't say what else can he do. Still,
with 1 or 2 positions, we did not over.
Well, we said we all said, why isn't Bentancur starting? Why isn't Fernandes starting? Why isn't Maddison starting?
Yeah, but we also said, what else?
We know.
We also said defensively, what else could he do other than change the tactic? Look, for me, Maz, and then you can go. For me, I thought Senesi and Van Heck made a poor debut. I thought Robertson done well going forward, but okay defensively. Kinksky, he's had better games. He's partly to blame for one of the goals, no doubt. I thought Gallagher has proven he is not a 10 in a De Zerbi system. Richarlison has proved he's just shit. Tell's proved he's shit. Archie Gray's proven that he shouldn't be at Spurs, shouldn't be a right back, shouldn't be captain. Bergvall's proven that this isn't his level. Tonali, I feel sorry for, because he had to carry a midfield that just doesn't work. Mikey Moore, disappointed, should have scored goals, but he hasn't taken his chances. That might cost him. And then the players that came on, Maddison, meh. Udogie, meh. Fernandes tried, but again, lacked enough. Solanke proved that he's just not good enough. Bentancur done all right, and that's it. Just everything was rotten. But I think it all went wrong from that starting 11, guys. I think that starting 11 was the catalyst of the problems. That's my take. Maz, where are you at?
I think we're always going to be in trouble when you're playing a brand new back four and your captain is at right back and he's Gray. And I'm not blaming the whole defeat on Gray, because obviously he's one part of the get my words out, the 11-man team. All of them were shit. I mean, the better players out of that shit display was Robertson, who I felt sorry for because he was getting in positions and there was no one really there to either attack the ball properly or cross to. And I think today proved that you can't not have Bentancur in that team, because there was just too much for Tonali to do on his own with Bergvall and Conor Gallagher in the number 10. I hear you on Gallagher being in the number 10. I was of Dan's persuasion. I thought he done well at Crystal Palace.
He was terrible.
But today he was absolutely terrible. Where do we start? I mean, like Tell, I know what people are going to be thinking. Oh yeah, but he was the only one trying to go past the player. But he does it at the halfway line, right? He doesn't do things that end up with an outcome, with an end result.
But Maz, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there. And trust me, I'm not rating Tell at all. But the two Mikey Moore chances
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, the 3, but 2 out of the 3, that was all tell. I was like, wow, this is actually nice. And Mikey Moore, dude, you're not ready. I shook my head down. So to be fair to tell, at least there were 2 sequences that he was the starting point of something beautiful, especially that second one that Mikey Moore. I continue on, math. I'll go next.
Yeah, but the thing is, Murray, with that, and I hear you. He did cross the ball for more. And I'm not going to be as kind as Stell was to Mikey Moore. I think he's proven that he's dog shit.
He's not ready. He's not ready.
Yeah, okay, dog shit in the sense of he's 18 years old. He's not ready, right? He's not at this level. At any level, you've got 3 open goal opportunities. At least 2 of them were bloody a massive open goal, and you're passing it to the keeper. Put your laces through it, for crying out loud. Test the keeper. You don't pass it to the keeper. And if you're going to pass it into the net, you go to the corners. So the keeper has to make a save. But and it's not all Michael Moore's fault, but, youngsters need to take these opportunities if you're going to play at a club like Tottenham Hotspur.
Can I just say one thing on this?
No, because the message is going to go away by outrage. Mari picking on Moore is very disappointing. No, I'm sorry. We need to stop being pussies in this fan base. I've seen 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds in that position put some laces in that ball. Get that thing in. I'm sorry. The boo-hoo. If you're playing big boy football, you need to put your big boy shoes on and score. Come on now. We need to stop babying these players. I'm not buying that. I'm picking on poor Moore. No, if you're in the Showtime, you're on the big show. Your mom 16. What's the other kid for Rio for Liverpool? Like, you're scoring that. Come on now. No,
Murray, I'll just say one thing on Mikey Moore. Right? So 2 things. One, what must happen with Mikey Moore now is he gets more chances, because that's the only way you really find out. One game cannot be the judge. It can't be. This is where we go wrong with developing youngsters at Spurs. The second thing I'll say is this. I feel that if Mikey Moore scored those 2 goals and then we give Brentford the 3 that they should have scored, we still lose 6-2 either way. So if we're going to say Mikey should have scored them, there's goals Brentford should have scored. So even if he did score, it would have been nice for us to get on the score sheet. Then we would have lost 6-2 instead of 3-0.
Yeah, fine.
I'm not defending Mikey Moore. I'm not defending.
No, I know you're not. But
I know with youngsters,
it's all if buts and maybes, isn't it? But I think the overarching theme, I think, of that whole performance was that Bergvall should not be at Tottenham Hotspur. This is what, his 3rd or 4th season now with us?
Him and Gray have 2-3 seasons.
Right? Yeah, they should not be at Tottenham Hotspur. They need to be gone. The fact that we've let go Lancashire, right, is an absolute disgrace. Give that boy a chance. Not those 2 players a chance that haven't taken their chance. Right? What we let Spence go and Romero go. Now I know they wanted to leave. I'm glad that Romero's gone. For me, he lost me with his behaviour from last season. However, I did come on, and I think it was on our Monday night show still. I said I felt we were weaker when we let those 2 players go, because we haven't addressed what I feel is the massive holes in our squad. And the massive holes in our squad is that we've got no fit number 10, right? And we've got no forwards. I would feel a lot better if those players left had we addressed those areas. Now, I know we're bringing in Savinho, and probably Mamouche is going to sign any day now, right? But the point is we haven't got them now. And today proved why them not addressing the forward line up early in the window and just concentrating on bringing in more defenders, rather than sequencing this whole thing right, getting them into the pre-season games, etc., was more important than buying defenders.
Okay. So let me give my bit. And actually, I'm not trying to get an argument with you. I haven't got to speak yet. So I'm going to talk about Tonali. I'm going to talk about Gallagher. I rate Tonali. Tonali is a good signing. This is his first game. And like Stel said, he had to pick up for a lot of people who I'm going to talk about. Gallagher, 100% agreed. I said a week ago, he's out number 10. I don't like that idea, and I'm going to get back to that point. What I saw in today's game, number one, like I said at halftime with my rant, Bergvall was bitching and moaning all the month of June while during the World Cup. Get me out of this club. I want minutes. I want time. After today's act, that second goal, where literally showed no effort on that 50-50 ball, which led to that second goal, was absolutely disgraceful. Bergvall, you could get out the door. I'm like done with you. I said it last night on my show, on the premiere. What good thing does Bergvall does other than have a good engine? I can't find it. After today, nothing. After today, I want Bergvall go. You want to leave the club? Go ahead. You can leave the club. Lee Dixon was the commentator here in the States. And around the 85th minute, he was saying this: the players look lifeless. They look demoralized. They're not showing any effort. And this is from the first half. Guys, that is so alarming. You know why? Because it's the first game of the season. And they already have that type of body language. And this is not the 20th game of the season or 18th game. Manager's in trouble. Frank about to get fired, to get fired, so you're half-assing it. This is the first game of the season, and Brentford looks stronger than you. They get into all the loose balls better than you. Really? And then you got players like Bergvall, who is entitled, not going. Are you kidding me? The first game? And you got commentators saying, and I see it, the first game of the season. That is a bad sign. That is a bad sign going forward. That's on De Zerbi. Like, bro, why are you guys? And I like De Zerbi whatsoever, but that I have to be honest. That's, man, the first game. Hopefully, it gets better. I don't want to panic about Tonali, Van Heck, Senesi. Though, Stefan, everybody knows Stefan here. Stefan said exactly what Maz said. He said, strange enough, and mind you, he hates Romero and stuff like that. He said, you guys actually look weaker in center backs. And so I'm like, but it's just the first game, so I'm not
exactly. It's not going to change in 5 minutes because we know it's going to take time to build. Most of these players haven't even played together. We know all that. But that was worse than I think any of us thought it was going to be, basically. And like I said, you can blame a lot of people for that.
Yeah. So I'm not going to panic and stuff like that. Even with Kinski, though I'm leaning more towards Danny's side.
Come on, I'm listening to the excuses for everybody. He was at fault.
De Zerbi is to blame today, guys. De Zerbi is to blame today. De Zerbi is 100% to blame today.
And the last thing I'm going to say...
he's part of the blame. He didn't play on the pitch. The players played that crap. He's part of the blame.
The players he chose in the position he put them was a disaster. Mm-hmm. We said it before.
I agree.
Let me finish. I'm going to say this. And I'm not saying we could get this guy, though he had a failed transfer that came in. Guys, I am so worried. Like, Gallagher was at the 10, and then Maddison came in. And for me, I'm a big believer that we're going to miss Maddison a lot this season. I believe it. I can't.
The same as every season, Murray. Same as every season.
And so for me, with these next 7 days or 8 days left, and he was available. The guy that I would love to see, or similar to his game, and who could play a false nine and attacking mid, and he's available for Atalanta. De Klerk. He scores goals, he assists, he creates. He is available. We need a 10. I know we need to finish the Marmouche and hope to get a center forward, but man, we need an attacking mid to help Tonali, to help Fernandez. We need a 10. I'm telling you, because Madison's going to go down, and guess who's going to come back, right? Because Xavi is out much longer. We don't know about Kulusevski. So it will be good to say, you know what? He's 25 years old. De Klerk, you guys know who I'm talking about for Atalanta, the Belgium.
De Ketelaere, you mean?
Yeah, I always have a hard time saying his name, but I would love for him to come in if we could bring in a 10. Throw some money at Atalanta.
Michael, go for it, bro. How you doing, man? Long time. You good?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I come to talk with you again.
Listen, Monday night, join us on Tottenham Away. We're going to do an in
Is anybody fucking surprised?
We're back.
DJ, spin this shit. Let's run it back. Woo! Style, you need to have a beer.
We're all back here again as well, Michael.
Yeah. You
Same
need to have a beer
people.
style. Yeah.
I don't understand people in the chat. You don't have
25 fucking years. No ambition. Nah, man. Listen, I can say I was surprised. I was speaking with my brother before the game today, and I said we'll get slapped when I saw this this lineup. Nottingham Forest. If you want to pay us 20 for Bergvall instead of 50, I will gladly take it. Please take him off of us. As you boys said, I don't know what the guy does. He's basically like a white chocolate version of Sar. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he's just bang average. Like, how else do you put it? The 2 goals today in the first half were strictly on him, because especially the second one, and Kinski too with the rebound, right? Although like it was a hard shot, whatever, right? Like Bergvall was trash today. The forward line, oh my fucking god, Jesus save me, Lord Jesus, come down again to the earth and please save me from this front three, right? Like I hope and pray to God I don't see any of the 3 starting in a week. That's just my dream for now, right? And Van Hecke, dude, sort your shit out, because I believe in you. I think you are a good player, but today, especially the first half, bloody hell.
That was bad, wasn't it? That was not
he
good.
was wank today. But, listen, I think, and I know this will sound mad, the only player for me that can like semi put his head up is Tonali, in my opinion. And that's because he had 2 absolute dogshit players alongside him in the midfield today. So the first half, he had to do everything by himself and he was left on an island. And in the second half, we were already losing 3-0. So I don't know, like, what else was he supposed to do?
I thought Robinson.
So I think he's the only player that I actually like today. And Gray right back.
Captain.
I
don't understand how you can have almost a brand new back 4 and Gray's the captain to marshal that back 4. Why wouldn't it be Robertson as an example?
Exactly.
I mean,
a winner.
4 captains that were supposed to be captains, right, weren't in the squad. So I guess that's the the reasoning.
Mike, Davis and Gray shouldn't even be on there. They should not even be on there. You should at least have Tonali, Robertson, or Gallagher on there.
Listen,
terrible.
There is 3 people in front of them in the captain's pecking order, so I hope I never see fucking Gray captain again, right? And listen, if fucking Senesi had a captain's armband today, nothing changes, right? It would still have been a 3-0, right? Because we just played a really shitty game. I think the setup today, both the lineup and the way we actually tried to approach the game, was absolutely god-awful. And this is unfortunately on the manager. But as I said plenty of times, I actually haven't said it plenty of times. But what I meant to say is the fact that it's the first game of the season. So even though like I am extremely disappointed today, I'm in the boat of let's wait and see. Let's put it that way.
I can agree with that. It's going to take time to settle down, isn't it? It ain't going to take 5 minutes, but I don't think any of us were expecting something as much of a shambles as that. A few of us could see a few wrong things coming, like with starting Bergvall, having Gray as captain and having him as a right back. He's not a right back. Is he even a centre mid? Does anybody even bloody know? Richie on the pitch. Mikey Moore, he's not ready for bloody Premier League football in a million years. To me, he's going to be lucky if he's a championship quality player. People boast how good he was up in Scotland. Yeah, Scotland is rated lower than the bloody Polish league, for God's sake. You're actually rated higher than Scotland. Scotland are
top 10 UEFA, we are coming, fuckers.
You know what I mean? And any one of us could go to Rangers or Celtic and look good in there. He's not ready. He needs to go on loan. Get Gray out of that club just as much as you need Bergvall out of it. But for some reason, fans will still justify him. I mean, Solanke. I mean, in the first half, I didn't even know Gray was on the pitch. Honestly, did he even get a look in?
Same.
Oh, by the way, there's one player we haven't mentioned.
Solanke was crap as well when he came on.
Absolute disgrace of a player Richarlison is. What an absolute waste of space that player is. He should never have played if he wants to leave.
He played today?
Mas Dedas, I think Will Lancashire wouldn't do much better, but at least he's homegrown and 20, right?
Much better.
Yeah, but I mean, even if he didn't, right? At least he is like 20 and homegrown and one of our own and whatever, right? Yeah. I bet you he wouldn't do worse than Richarlison. So, but even if he did as bad as him today, I would still have a lot more patience for him, right? Whereas with Richarlison, literally, like, I don't know how to describe his game today without getting still cancelled, right?
Michael, look at this comment I got 2 weeks ago. Logic tells me Richarlison will get 20 goals this season. You heard it here first.
Logic tells me drugs are not for everyone.
Sometimes just say no, innit?
Yeah.
Logic tells me
mate.
All the asylum
Listen,
hospitals.
I got loads. This one. Tell is Bitcoin in 2010. Stel, have you eaten humble pie yet? Mateus Tell is clearly a top talent. Just admit it. I could show you so many things people sent to me the last 3 weeks.
I see something in him. I see it. It's there somewhere.
Sorry, guys. Tell will make it. I've seen a lot of football in my life. By the end of this season, you will see it. All right.
You know, okay. I can see it in the future. He's there. I can see it. What a brilliant.
Listen,
Tell he's Werner, generational Werner 3.0. Right? He'll run around, make himself look busy. He'll do a little flick there. He'll do a little turn, and you think, go on then. He'll run into space. But when it really, really matters, when you need them to turn up and be clinical, he ain't doing shit.
He ain't doing shit. Do you know what? I think doesn't matter what De Zerbi does. If he plays Gray, Bergvall, Tell, Richie, if he plays any of them and he comes out with these, they're good players, or we're told give it time, mate, there's no patience, there's no time. None of those players will be turned around. De Zerbi is not going to turn around any of those players. Gray is a championship player. Bergvall is not a Spurs player. Richarlison is shit. Solanke is shit. Their history, their 10-year career proves it. And Tell has proven nothing.
He's shit.
He's not gonna turn them around, man. I don't think De Zerbi's turning around any of those players.
You know, I said to myself as Callum Wilson comes into the game, I'm thinking about this. Thiago starts, and Thiago was everywhere, even though he didn't score and he missed the penalty, but he was everywhere. Like he scored 20 Premier League goals. Callum Wilson from the bench scored 7 goals, had 1 assist. I was saying to myself, would I take Callum Wilson at Spurs? I said to myself,
over Richarlison, 100%.
yeah,
Over
I'm saying to myself, yeah, I would take Callum Wilson. And he's what, 32, 33 years old? I would take Callum Wilson to start over Solanke and over Richarlison. I'm like, it's gotten to that point with our forward line. Now, I know Savinho's coming in, but like our old friend Bob Spur, in regards to Mamouche, I gotta see the shirt. Till I see the shirt, until the ink dries.
Don't say that name.
Yeah, you know, sorry to bring up the fraud, Bob Spur, but but he had a point with that in regards to until the ink dries. Right now we just have
Barry, now we change it. Barry, nowadays we change it to until we see the intro video.
Yeah, the intro video. Yeah.
Listen, guys, I'll tell you now, if De Zerbi ever puts a starting lineup out like that again in the Premier League, I'm De Zerbi out. I'm not doing no patience.
I'm reaching that point too.
Mate, if I see Gallagher in the 10, Bergvall in the 8, Gray at right back, Ritchie up top, I'm like, no, get out. You can't manage Tottenham. You cannot be the manager of Tottenham.
We can't be doing shit like that.
How many more years are we going to go through this of accepting this shit? Craziness. It's like when Frank started changing his way and stopped the Paulinho. When he started dropping Paulinho, I'm like, get Frank out. Paulinho's on the bench every week. Get out.
Yeah. The only thing I would say, right?
Sorry,
no worries. Quickly. The only thing I would say is like Porro and Van de Ven weren't available because they came back late, right? So, but the only issue is we fucking sold Spence, right? So Gray is the go-to sub right back, right? If Porro needs to come off, then Gray will be the right back.
Michael,
right?
Pre-season, Ty Hall, Malachi Hardy, Kai Martin all showed they're capable of doing something in defence. They're all actual defenders. Gray's not a defender.
I'm not arguing for Archie Gray, nowhere near, right? I'm just saying that
with some of the decisions today.
Yeah, with some of the decisions today, I'm like, he didn't really have a choice in some positions, right? Because of like the injury issues or whatever, right? But I completely agree with you. If in a week we see exactly the same lineup because fuck knows why, then listen, I won't be De Zerbi out.
Michael, you don't have to wait a week. All the way to wait is Wednesday when we play Charlton. And Charlton is going to smack us if we play like that.
What I don't understand...
Charlton beat West Ham today.
What I don't understand is when De Zerbi first came in, he dropped Gray and Bergvall, reinstated the Bentancur Paulinho midfield, right?
Yeah.
And that stabilised us completely. Now he's reverted back, albeit Gray's playing at right back, and it just doesn't make any sense.
No, let's hope he learns that, man. Let's hope he learns this lesson, right? That they are shit. Listen up. If he doesn't learn this lesson, right, then he's gonna go out too, right? God.
Right. There was a clip on him on the box where it shows him like he was raging. You could see his face was red. He's had his hand over his mouth and he's shouting at his thing. I agree with you. I hope that he learns his lesson in terms of playing Bergvall and Gray and Richarlison. If Richie isn't sure whether he wants to stay at Spurs, right? Then why didn't they ship him out for any fee? They're quick to ship out Romero and Spence because they didn't want to stay, right? And I agree with him on that. But then ship out Richarlison and ship out Bergvall because they're unsure if they want to stay too.
He wants to have
Richarlison wants to stay. He's always saying that. He's always wanted
no one
to
else
stay.
Wants him. So he's like, if I leave Spurs, if I leave Spurs, right? He's probably thinking I ain't going to go to another top club. That's what probably
Everton wasn't he linked to Everton recently?
I think that was just words. I think that's just words because it was the easiest club to put him to because that was his old club, bit of history there, whatever else. I think that was all just bullshit words. And it's just that whole thing. I mean, on the Archie Gray bit with him there, putting him on the right, who else was there to put there? You'd have probably got a better job out of putting Danzo there. I doubt he'd have lost the ball as much. He would have tackled better. I think you might as well have put Danzo there. That's how bad he actually was today. And like you say, with Bergvall, he's just proved himself again how he is not. He's not. He might be better in the future. Eugene, hang on a sec, mate. I mean, even when you're talking, it hurts. I don't know what you got with your mic, but Bergvall showed again. Just he's not ready or not good enough. Let's just hope. Maz said it perfect before the game. We're going to learn a lot today, and hopefully De Zerbi will learn a lot too. And we did. I think we actually got shown a bit of reality today on how much hard work it is going to take to get this team playing half decent.
Yeah,
I want to get 10 level. Let
No,
alone
if De Zerbi makes Archie Gray the captain again, right? He should get the fuck out of the club. Right? Seriously.
I want to give a compliment. I know they fell short of Champions League, but I was very impressed by how Brentford play. And I'm telling you now, after watching United, and I've said on the last show that I think a couple teams, I think Liverpool's going to regress a bit. City's going to regress. Dude, it's not far-fetched that top 4, top 5 for Brentford, it's achievable. It's no joke. Like
guys, it's
Brentford,
one game. It's one game. Let's not like.
Mike, I'm just going by both seasons, right? Brentford has been a thorn in a lot of team sides, and looking to today's game, like Brentford is going to make some serious noise. They weren't my prediction before today's game, but seeing what they've brought over from last season, I wouldn't be shocked if they're up there. Villa's gonna go back down. Newcastle, they sold all their players. Why not Brentford?
Newcastle weren't up there anyway. Newcastle were 12th anyway.
Yeah.
Villa's I'm just waiting to see what De Zerbi comes out in his press conference, right? And and how is he going to handle it? So
Eugene, your microphone is extremely choppy. It actually
it keeps cutting out.
Mate.
Bad.
That's why I keep having to take these out.
Listen, when you make Archie Gray captain and you pull your captain off, what more do you want to say? What more do you want me to say? You pulled your own captain off, man. I don't know what De Zerbi was thinking with that. I don't know where his mind was at when he. You've got Robertson, who's captained Liverpool in certain games. You've got Senesi, that was a leader at the back for Bournemouth last season. You've got Gallagher, who captained Chelsea. Mate, Archie fucking Gray. Like, it's deluded, man. It's De Zerbi today, right? I love De Zerbi. I think he's great. Today, he was fucking deluded, man. He lost his mind. It happens, though. Good managers come to Spurs and they just lose their minds, man. They all lose the plot. I don't know why. They go crazy.
You know what? Spurs does things to people. Like Polish commenters today, they've said that Solanke, since he came in, he missed 60% of the available games, right? And the guy wasn't fucking injured before he came to us. Like, not once, right? And after he came to us, he missed 60% of the games. Like, I don't know, this club just does things to people.
Oh, my Lord, man.
Right.
Listen, boys, I'm going to wrap it up because I've got to go to the airport at 9 a.m. I'm going to Thailand and I haven't packed my bags or nothing.
Good luck.
I've got a 2-hour drive to the airport.
You're not coming to Malaysia?
No, it's a part work trip, Eugene. I'm only going to be there for like 7 days. If you can come to
still
Thailand,
get to have some fun.
Yeah, we're going to have a couple of nights out. Absolutely.
Just be very, very careful in Thailand. Very.
Yeah. Let's be careful.
He, she, they, them, we.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah.
If
he.
If
He,
buts,
she, them.
maybes. I don't know. Ask Dietrich. He seems to know the full stories about it.
Why are you asking the guy that's nearest to Thailand? Why ask Dietrich is in Canada?
Because he was in
Dietrich's has
Thailand
got
and
some
speaks with
stories to tell.
experience. Yeah.
Dietrich's got some stories to tell.
Ain't you, Dietrich? We know you're watching.
Listen, guys, thanks for watching the show today. God bless all of you. Smash the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Can I just say I'm going to do a show about 9:30, so just sending everyone on there. Cheers, mate.
Make sure you go to
3 a.m. here in Malaysia.
Make sure you go over to the Hotspur Hood at 9:30 p.m. UK time. Danny's going to do an after show. If I'm packing my bags, I might even be on it in the background whilst I'm packing. I probably am going to be. So, yeah, check out Dan's show tonight. I bet it's going to be a good one. Yeah. And check out Mari's new channel, The New Yorker. He's got it in his name. He's started off a new channel. Check out Mari as well. And, of course, Spurs Asian, our Malaysian representative in the Far East. Always Eugene. Original OG Enoch out. And Maz Spurs Corner. And Michael's just sluts around, shaking his ass on all the other channels, representing all the Polish community. Guys, big up. Thank you. Look after yourselves. Until the next one, I'll be back on Monday with the boys. We've got Tottenham Away show. Season begins. That's going to be a fun one, isn't it? Yay. Check us out, 8:30 p.m. UK time. Huh? Sorry, Eugene?
You're doing it from Thailand Monday?
Yeah. I'm gonna be in Thailand. Yeah.
All right. I'll maybe the timing will be good. I'll hop on.
I think it's a 6-hour time difference. So 8:30 will be 2:30 in the morning. I'll just come back from the club and go live.
At least you'll have a smile. At least you'll have a smile on your face, isn't it?
I'll be licking the camera off my face. All right, listen, we're out of here. Take care, look after yourselves. Check out Dan's show tonight, 9:30 p.m. UK time. Put it in your diaries. All right. Come on, you Spurs. Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.